Welcome to XPlanetLive. My name is Lionel Miranda, and today on AoS Wednesdays, we got Kruelboyz versus Sylvaneth, baby. Two wonderful people playing them as well. Piloting the Sylvaneth, we have Mr. Kyle, and then piloting the absolutely awesome Kruelboyz, we got Paul, also known as Paul. So nice he named him twice. Love these armies, love these guys. This should be a fun time tonight. We are playing shifty objectives. That's right, shifty objectives. The twist. At the start of each player round, after determining the active player must roll a d3 to determine which objective is a primary objective for that battle round. The other two objectives are secondary objectives for that battle round. The underdog can make the active player re-roll the dice to determine which of the objective is the primary objective. Each player scores victory points at the end of their turns as follows: 1 victory point for each secondary objective, 2 if you control the primary objective, and then score 2 victory points if you control more objectives than your opponent, and then of course 4 for scoring your battle tactique. The deployment is a little funky. Let's see if I could get it up on the old screen here. And while we're doing that, so while I'm doing that in the background, so what do you think is going to win this round? It's quite the mix. What's interesting is it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do it. All right. Well, we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, and that's just talk about the lists. What's interesting is that the Kruelboyz list actually does not feature Boltboyz. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the actual list in the details for this scenario on YouTube below. A little bit later, you won't be able to see it quite right now, but you will later on when you review the video. The Kruelboyz list is weighing in at 1980, a great year. 20 points down, unfortunately, for the Kruelboyz. Hard to squeeze that last 20 points, apparently. We got him at a 2-drop. And, of course, the manifestations that they're going to be taking is the manifestations of Gorkamorka. If you have not seen this manifestation lore before, holy cow, it is really cool. I love this lore, and pretty much almost, I'm not going to say 100% of the time. I don't want to speak for everyone. But what I am going to say is it is going to be an extremely popular choice for all Orruk Warclans lists, period. It was the big highlight from the new book. As it gets deployed, I'll talk details, okay? All right, so let's go look at the General's Regiment. In this General's Regiment, we have the Orange Donkey, Kragnos, the End of Empires, he who lifts destruction from the mud, weighing in at 580 points. He will be, of course, the general because he is the War Master. In his General's Regiment, he has a Beast Skewer Killbow. Love this thing. Love the fact that it plays into the meta really, really well. It really threatens the monsters across the table. He has a fully reinforced unit of Gut Rippers, so 20 of these fine lads all in one unit. Then we got a Marsh Crawler Sloggoth. Basically, it has an aura of +1 to hit, so a little bit of CP efficiency built in for 150 points. And then, of course, we have a Merknob with Belchabana. This Merknob actually has Slippery Scumbag. So if you don't know what that is, at the beginning of combat, he will roll a die. I believe on a 3+, he'll be able to peace out and get the heck out of dodge. But while this guy's kicking around on the table, he casts an aura, a 6+ ward save to every unit wholly within 12 inches of it. Not bad. In Regiment number 1, affectionately known as Regiment number 2, is the Swamp Caller Shaman with Pockrot. It has the Swamp Staff, so it's going to be able to be a 2-cast wizard. And the Swamp Caller Shaman will also be able to, has the ability to give an extra buff to units save, but only on the only on the Kruelboyz player's turn, which is a shame. You can't do it on your opponent's turn. So it's okay. It happens on a 2+, though, so it's not bad. But if you do roll a 1, he does eat D3 mortal wounds. This is where a second unit, also in Regiment number 1, a second unit of Gut Rippers, so totaling right now 40 Gut Rippers, Fully reinforced, that's right. And then a third unit of Gut Rippers at a min of 10. And then a monster kill unit as well. And then for the faction terrain, we have the Scare Gob Totem. All sorts of really, really cool abilities off that thing. I'll cover it when we get into the actual matchup. Let's go now. Let's talk about the Sylvaneth list. Again, sorry guys, I don't have an image for you. And we'll post it later in the description, okay? So for Sylvaneth, they're doing Lords of the Clan, and if you haven't figured out what that is, well, this whole entire army heals when close to its own trees, the Awakened Wyldwoods. What the Lords of the Clan does is that any monsters that are close to the trees, instead of healing D3, they just heal a flat 3, which is pretty fantastic. All right. So we're going to start off with Belthanos, first of the Thorn, first Thorn of Kurnoth, and this guy's basically a grasshopper, kicks butt, has the ability to leap around a unit, so it can kind of JFK bullet around a unit, which is absolutely awesome. Branchwych, Lady of Vines, that's right, she'll be able to cast that unit, that aura of a 5-up ward granted around her. She also counts as an Awakened Wyldwood, as a model, so that's pretty cool. In her regiment, it looks like we have 10 Spite-Revenants. Then we got a Warsong Revenant, and that Warsong Revenant, so good, has Spellsinger, so be able to cast spells through trees. It has 2 units of Dryads, 2 min units of Dryads in its regiment as well, and then 6 Kurnoth Hunters with Kurnoth Greatbows in its list as well. Now, this is a 5-drop list. Belthanos, the Branchwych, Lady of Vines, and the Warsong Revenant, and then we also have a Spirit of Durthu. Now, the reason why he went so high drops is he wants to probably unlock that Honor Guard ability. He's looking at getting probably priority target on those bows, and probably, well, Lady of Vines is the general. I am not sure what he's going to do with the Lady of... you think maybe the Spite-Revenants are going to have priority target? Well, I guess we'll find out in the next little bit. So those are the lists as I was describing them. Again, apologize that I couldn't get it up on the screen for you. But again, we will have it in the description in the not-too-distant future. Okay, with all that now out of the way, let's look at the actual board. Boys are continuing to set up. I freaking love Kruelboyz. I love all the tricks they can do. One of the things they can do is they have all these dirty tricks. So how that works basically, folks, is they get an ability to basically force an opponent to strike last. They have an ability to say, hey, oh gosh, take D3 mortal wounds and you do not get your charge bonuses. They have the ability to teleport around the table, restricted. It has to teleport to a piece of terrain, which we'll absolutely have 0 issues with because the terrain's all over this table. Basically, to do all those dirty tricks, you have to roll a die, and at first it happens on a 2+, and whether you succeed or not, the difficulty level increases by 1. So if you try to go for a teleport, whether you succeed or not, you try to do it on a 2+. If that doesn't work, doesn't matter. The next dirty trick you do is now on a 3+. And it keeps on clicking up until it hits 5+, and then it refreshes at the beginning of a round. One of the other dirty tricks I forgot to mention is Venom Encrusted Weapons, which increases the criticals on units. And that's very, very important because pretty much every single unit in the Kruelboyz army can crit mortal. So increasing it from 6s to 5s is a big, big deal. All right, so that is me done talking. Let us get to the tableau and see what these guys got to say.
I just feel like my right, so they are so yeah. I know. It's like there's like a here. That's like I guess I wanted to run out. Might as well run
One thing I forgot to mention, you are you. So you're first player, he's second player.
On the tablet?
Yeah,
Cool.
so he's opponent, you're first player, you're you, okay?
So I just had a quick question. So his ability says he's not visible to enemy units when he's wholly within 3 of terrain pieces.
Yeah.
I have spells that can be cast through trees. When you're casting a spell through an object, is the visibility from that object, or is it visibility from the caster?
I believe it's from the object. That's usually how that works on everyone else's.
Yeah.
In the rule that does this, does it say visibility is measured from the? Because I know in like older Sylvaneth they would word it like that.
Yeah, same thing with the Seraphon. When they channel through the priest.
Yeah.
It's cast from that end, not from.
Yeah, it will be like visibility and range is measured from the forest instead, if that's.
So for one of the spells, it says, pick a visible enemy unit that is either within 12 of this unit or within 6 of an awakened Wyldwood to be the target.
You have to read Spellsinger.
Yeah, no, that's the generic spell, but for Spellsinger, pick up to 3 visible enemy units within 9 of that terrain feature to be the targets. So,
It'll be measured from that terrain.
Yeah, sounds good.
Also understand his ability blocks line of sight, and it's not obscuring like forest.
yeah. It's affecting all abilities.
All abilities that require line of sight.
So I can hit you through forests.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so anyway, so it's I'm dropping everyone else now?
Yeah. I've got this unit wholly on the woods just for. This will be like the next dirty trick roll I need on this dice just to keep track.
No, what you mean, yeah.
So Kyle has a Japanese garden style theme happening in his list, and you'll notice there's little samurai in his list, and those are representing the Spite-Revenants. There you go. That's them right there. So they'll be hacking up foes with katanas, and it is katanas, right? Whether you're a samurai or a ninja, it's a katana. Am I wrong? I don't want to offend anybody, but I mean, they look cool regardless. That shrine and arch, that's that thing right here. That's man, the legend. What the heck is it? The Grasshopper Man, Belthanos. So he actually used the legit Belthanos model there. He just chose not to use the beetle with him and wanted to do the shrine instead. There's the Warsinger. Absolutely awesome. And then those guys have all sorts of weapon choices built in. So this is all equipped with bows. So those are the Kurnothi bowmen right there. All right, there it is.
Range restriction?
I think theirs is worded different than that. I think you ignore it all. But I haven't played them in like 6 months.
On the War Scroll, you are entirely correct.
Oh,
there is
okay,
an
FAQ? Yeah, okay. I haven't played them in that long then.
Okay, I believe that's me.
Okay, cool. Let me have a look here. I don't see turn 1 charges going per se for me that well. Yeah, you can go first.
Yep. That's typically what happens.
If it wasn't this map, I would go first.
Okay, well. So let's roll off to see what the primary is.
Yeah.
Because then I decide battle tactic. So So
I think I might have just backlined out of the
so
list.
one. Are you doing the thingamajig?
Yeah, I'm just getting us to this point.
So I'm you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're 2,000 points, right?
Yes.
No extra. Okay. What do you want for thing?
Well, let's get to see which one is which.
Go for it.
So 1, 2, or 3?
Yep.
2, so right in the middle.
Here, I have a...
So that's the special one. That's the one for all the marbles. Battle tactic, I'm going to take the flanks.
Yeah.
Then I am going to go to... Oh, sorry. Still in start of turn, I'm going to use Belthanos' once per turn ability, make this an enchanted force / placeable power. Then I'm going to draw on the power. So Lady of Vines, Warsong. Warsong takes mortal wounds. Right off the bat, too. Oh, fuck. Well, sorry, Lionel. Going for D3 mortals. I take 3 mortals. 6 up ward. Nothing. Having a good time. The Branchwych is going to draw off this place of power. She does. Okay, cool. So 2 of them, not the Warsong.
I'm out of range too, so you can just go wild.
Going to magic.
Yeah.
I have 5 casts. Are you within deny range of anyone?
No. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm like 35 away or something, 34.
Okay, so we're going to go over to magic. So we're going to start off with the Lady of Vines is going to summon a forest. Actually, the Lady of Vines is going to cast her ward spell. That fails. Lady of Vines is going to try and summon a forest.
Jeez. It's usually my opening luck.
She saves the ward wound.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Warsong Revenant, going to try and summon a forest. Okay. Warsong Revenant's going to try and summon Purple Sun.
Yeah.
That is a 7, that fails. So that's a great casting turn. Branchwych is going to try and summon a forest. I'm a sad, sad person. That's probably the worst.
That was bad enough that it doesn't even make me happy.
Hero phase I've had probably ever, honestly. So let's Branchwych, +1 to cast. Come on. Thank you. Okay, I finally get a forest. Five casts later.
Yeah.
I get a forest. Yay.
The forests are 24 inch now? The range? Yeah,
yes.
that's not bad.
So I already measured out for the dice there.
Sounds good.
So I just need to be off the objective, 1 inch away from terrain pieces. So bam. And because I'm a sucker for aesthetic.
Yeah, it looks good though.
Okay.
So most of the forest type abilities have a wholly within 6 requirement, wholly within 6 inches of an awakened wildwood requirement. But a little while ago, they actually fact the actual trees or the awakened wildwood, and they could actually increase the size of that bottle quite significantly with multiple trees. And what I mean by that is 1 tree wholly within 6. But if you add a second tree, it actually adds 3 inches to that effect. So now wholly within 9, and with 3 trees, as the one he just placed currently right now, that is now wholly within 12 inches. That triggers off of their strike and fade, which is their hit and get the heck out of dodge thing they could do. We'll see that later on in the game, I am sure. Also the heals. The heals now wholly within 12 really adds an enormous amount of power to the list with that adjustment to just the trees.
And your 2 rows, you might have actually needed a 4 to get out. So
Well, I just need 1 guy within 6.
Oh yeah, you don't have to be out of your zone, right?
So I needed like a 9.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm just gonna auto run. Oh God. So I can go up to 13 because 7 plus 6. You move 5?
Yeah. Oh, what's your regiment, guys? My banner's getting the
right.
field sergeant for the plus to move.
She's my general. Sorry, what's yours?
Taking,
sergeant?
Yeah, for the plus 2 to move on
Or
infantry.
field sergeant?
Yeah.
Mine is bodyguard, and then priority target.
Cool.
Because Kragnos is your general?
Yeah.
So plus 1 to wound, plus 1 to hit when targeting Kragnos.
Sounds good.
Okay, anyway, back to this. So I go 13. 2, 7, 11. So I could tag that, and then just kind of
String along.
string.
Just make sure you, like, if the front guys are making here, just make sure your back guys can have enough to get there so you don't...
Yeah, I just need
You'll probably
someone,
be fine.
because 6 inches,
yeah.
I'll definitely, with 13 inches, I definitely do
you'll be
that.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do that. So 5, 11. So let's do that. So 4, 10, yeah, 3. Okay. Boop. Okay. Oop. And then I just need to fill in this gap.
So in this battle plan, the deployment zones or the territories are a little weird. It's along the bottom, but then it indents about 15 inches to the right. So where he has his hands currently right now is actually no man's land. It's part of no man's land. So it's actually fairly easy to score flanks in this with it, because the unit to the far left of your screen, at the bottom of your screen, all it has to do is stumble across the line, and they can score flanks quite easily. So this is a nice little mission to go first on. You don't risk much. You get your battle tactic done and over with and get flanks out of the way, which is purposely designed to put you out of position. What's nice is he's only out of position with 2 units of Dryads, which are no big deal. So no problem there. Primary is going to be represented by that skull that you see smack dab in the center of your screen. So that is the primary objective. All he has to do is touch that to score 1 for every objective and 2 for primary. So there you go.
1 for every secondary, 2 for the primary, and 2 for more.
Okay, so I'll score 1 and more. So basically I'll score 4 on objectives, which I'm good with, I think. I would love to shoot Kragnos to death turn 1. That would be great. He's how many wounds? 20?
18.
18. Yeah, I'm definitely
18.
not. I'm definitely not killing him turn 1. Do I even want to move towards you? I don't feel like I particularly do. At least a lot of your dudes are not wholly within 3 of things. And his 3d6 charge ability is wholly within 12.
Yeah.
Okay. I could go there, shoot him, try and kill him. He's not a hero.
War machine.
He's a war machine.
Yeah.
I think being too aggressive is not great, especially since I didn't get my wards off.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm gonna run these. Oh, have I been rolling for running in the box? I don't really know.
Well, you didn't have to roll for them. Not them, but.
So going 9 with these guys, I don't really want to go up there. So I'm just going to kind of shift forward a tiny bit. Lady of Vines is going to shimmy up.
All right, as that movie is going on, I want to welcome Pokeballer to the chat. Coming in from Japan. How you doing, my man? You asked a really good question. You asked about what formations they are using. Kruleboyz is actually using what's it called again? Swamp Shroud. So while they're wholly within 3 inches of any terrain feature, they have 0 line of sight. Obviously, really, really good in the game. He couldn't really pick one that he felt was appropriate enough, so he went with that one. And then the Sylvaneth player is actually playing Lords of the Clan, which basically helps heal the monsters, to which he has quite a few in his list. I want to welcome Mark Panda to the chat, cheering on the Paul. Absolutely. He's our man. He's our hero that we need. I don't know if it's the hero we deserve, but I am looking and hoping for an absolutely phenomenal game from Kruelboyz.
My bowmen are going to, Kragnos needs to take some wounds. Okay, I'm gonna use my
Let me just check something for you.
Well, can Kragnos be unseeable?
Yeah.
Oh, he benefits from the battle formations?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
okay.
Honestly, I'm probably like the lip of the base actually off from it, so it's okay.
So I can shoot him?
No, you can. Like if I put this under, it's just tucking under the lip of the base between the terrain, so you're good.
I honestly think it's a bit of a trap, so I think I'm just not going to.
You would very well probably lose them next turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill where I'm at. I think I'm okay with how I am right now. Yeah.
They would have to kill him for you to survive the next turn.
But I'm not going to, so I'm okay with that. That's my turn. Pass. Cool. I score hold 1, so 1 point, 2 points for more, and 4 for objective. Sorry, before battle tactic. So that's 7 points. So control more, control 1, and then battle tactic. Cool beans. 7 points.
Sounds good.
Not a very aggressive turn from me.
I guess I'm going to be taking the flanks also.
If I gotten my spells off, I would have been way more aggressive.
Yeah. That was a brutal hero phase.
Yeah. If I got in the ward, I would have put the guys there.
And I think that's a perfect time to comment on Sylvaneth player's turn 1. I think first off, he's playing this correct. Having Kragnos in an Orc list or Destruction Army really increases the threat range. And I cannot say this enough. Those 20-man units of Gut Rippers are extremely swampy. Those represent 40 wounds. On a 3+, you'll be -1 to hit them in melee, and they crit mortal as well. So they can have surprising output, and you can get bogged in there for quite a while. Giving units and feeding units forward could mean orcs get an enormous amount of movement. So he is very cognizant of that and trying to avoid getting swamped in his own area. So scored a very healthy 7 points. That is actually pretty good and really not risking much of anything at this point. So that's the other good news. The bad news is that hero face was absolutely abysmal. He tried to tap the place of power and overdosed. He tried to cast a spell and miscast. What spells he could try to cast didn't happen. I think he got 1 spell off, and that's why we see a set of trees out on the table, which is just absolutely brutal. Pokeballer, he's painting up some Blight Lords. Oh, my man, I love Magakin and Nurgle. I am so looking forward to their book whenever it happens. Maybe I shouldn't, because every book has been rather, how would you put it, challenging to comment on. Why do I say that is I'm sure none of you have noticed, but I actually haven't not done a review on the Gits book yet, and it has been challenging to try and word in a positive way. You're like, well, are you obligated to do it in a positive way? No, I'm not obligated. I'm not sponsoring anyone, but I don't want to come off as overly negative either. And there's definitely some competitive lists buried in that book. It's just the designers made it a real challenge to be really excited, is what I'll say. Gosh, I truly hope that the next book is much better. That in the form of Soapblight Gravelords, because holy cow, is that. I just don't. I'm so done with copy and paste books, is what I'm trying to say. All right, enough bitching and complaining and bemoaning. Let's get back to the game. All in all, a good first round, considering how bad things went in the hero phase for Sylvaneth.
Yeah, so +1 to charge.
Okay.
Around it. As well as +1 to cast on him for now. Okay.
What did you do?
Which where? Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it for hero phase for me.
Okay, I'm going to try and cast, because I have CP and I... Like, you can come screw me up, but I would like to have more spells. So I'm going to cast...
You're lucky in the sense that I got to use my auto run here rather than this shooting across the board. So.
Sorry, I'm going to cast Gravetide.
Sure.
With the Warsong Revenant. So I have +2 to cast, which goes to +1. Okay.
Jeez.
At least it's only one this time.
Yeah.
Take one mortal.
Was that 4 ones in a row? Yeah. Jeez. Is that everything?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's see here.
I am sad. Yeah. Are you at 4 CP still?
No, just 3, because I cast on your turn.
Oh, sorry. There's a spent. Spent.
Okay.
Spent. Cool.
Okay, let's see here. I'm going to start by running these gut rippers. They're still wholly within 12 of my +2 to move. Get 1, so move an 8.
All right. With that movement phase kicking in full effect, I didn't mean to cause so many ripples in the water, but let's go with the last comment. Baku Chai Dancer, I love you, man. You are an absolute fanboy, and I'm with you. I'm here for it. I am also a giant fanboy of just the Games Workshop games, just in general. As for your comment, I'll retort a little bit. There is definitely a middle ground between power creep and what they've done with some of the destruction books. A good classic example of that would be the Mangler Squid. The Mangler Squig is absolutely terrible. It is a gorgeous, stunning model, and that thing is absolutely dog crap in the game. And it is tragic. I'm not talking about, it needed to be, how would you say it, move heaven and earth. I didn't mean it to be broken. It has one job, and its job is to go into combat, being the very enthusiastic balls that it is. And when it gets there, it does like an average of like 4 damage. I'm exaggerating, of course, but it is terrible. So there's a middle ground between that piece of garbage and broken. And all I'm asking them to do is pick that middle ground instead of what we got. That's basically what I'm saying. A little bit more enthusiasm, cool rules would be cool. And what I'm saying is, like, I didn't mind the Chaos book. The Slaves of Darkness book was actually pretty cool, right? A bit of a copy and paste, more or less. But out of all the copy and paste books that have come out, I think that one's pretty cool. They did some really neat things with the audible marks, being able to call them out at the beginning of phase so you could kind of custom what you need. I thought that was cool. I thought that the cool banners, right, as another enhancement special to them, was also really, really cool. Am I enthusiastic about, Vanguard still having 2 attack steps and being the absolute house of a unit that they are, well, that's more of a thing for them. But I think that book overall was pretty cool. Mr. Mark Pendendalis, what they did was add ways of playing through armies of renown, and I think that's not it. They could have easily added more options instead of complete rewrites. Yeah, they could have done lots of things. A lot of it is what I've said repeatedly before in other previous reviews is bias, and you can't force someone to love a thing. You either love or you don't. You can't force someone to love you, and like every human being, they can't be forced to love everything that they touch as well. So sometimes they just need to get it done, and by pushing it through, you get what you get.
To get my buff. Definite heirs. At least
If you want to do it, go for it.
No. I gotta learn my lessons, you know. It's okay. I'm just gonna get him just to tag it.
Baku Chai Dancer chiming in on the chat. Keep on doing so. So either power creep or change for change's sake. Nope, not saying that. I just want the Mangler to actually be usable. And right now I have two Manglers that I would never. You could make that model free, and I still would not take it. It is that bad. There's definitely a middle ground, man. It doesn't have to be, the worst, most cancerous model in the game or nothing. Like, there's got to be a middle ground in between them. Make it a cool glass hammer. Like, again, I'm not asking for it to be the most durable thing in the game. I'm just asking that when the thing gets into combat, that it should be able to smash face. Like the model looks like it should. Orcs should have... Sorry, we got Mark Panda chiming in the chat. Orcs should have gotten their mount traits back. Yeah, that would have been cool. So power creep, or how can you claim getting mount traits for free is not free power up? I don't think anyone's saying that it's not a free power up. I think people are looking for something cool. Just like, how would you put it? Like that comment regarding Slaves of Darkness. They got a free banner. No one else gets it. That's fine. I'm not asking for even. They can have their banner. I think that's a really cool thing that Slaves gets to do. And all I'm saying is it would be nice for Orcs got something cool too. That's all. That's ultimately what I'm saying. Brandon Pritchard, I think the disappointment comes from the fact that in 10th 40K we saw clear expansions of sub-factions from the book, and I think we were expecting that in AoS. Yeah, possibly.
This turn, per se. Hopefully I still make that, but Kragnos not a great spot either. That's it for movement.
I'm going to redeploy.
Yeah.
4. I'll take 4. So, what, you're a 9-inch charge right now?
Yeah.
So I move back 4, so that'd be 11, but you have a 3d6 charge. Sorry, 9 plus 4 is 13.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's do that. Thank you. Okay, so 13-inch charge.
Yeah.
And if you get here, you get him, but
Yeah, we'll get
what
enough
it is.
into him. He's 14 wounds also, right? Something like that. Right? I'm not in a great position. I mean, it's okay points-wise. I could just accept it.
Actually, that's a good point. Nope, too late. I already moved everything.
Okay.
We're good. No,
I haven't.
It's fine. It's the same thing as you with your sergeant. I got to learn. Okay, so
Yeah,
shooting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, shooting. Good call. I'll just put the kill bow.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Actually, let me see if the Dryads are in range. It's cutting across the forest. I'll just shoot into these woods. since I don't have a great target right now. He moves, so he hits on 4s. And wound on 2s. 1 and -2.
6s. Takes it.
D6. 4.
5s. Takes 2. Cool.
I really don't like where Kragnos is. It's almost worth just going in and blowing the forest up. He's getting hit either way. But then Durthu's going to massacre him.
I got 3 guys who could shoot him. I don't think I particularly want to.
Is that
because the forest?
Yeah, he's probably got 3 in front of him.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So it'd only be 2. It's not worth doing.
Okay. Yeah, I guess charge phase. He pumps damage, eh? He could almost take these Gorkamorkas on. And you have 2 command points left also?
I have 1.
Oh, okay, so I'm not risking the counter charge. I'll roll them just to see.
That's a 13.
13. Shoot. I guess I kind of got to take it since I got it. Yeah, let's do it. So the corner guy would have just moved a straight line with the 13.
God damn.
It's not the best strategic play, but I feel like I messed up enough turn 1 that, you know, might as well play like that, I guess. Go wild with it. Let's see. It's still a matter of Kragnos. And those guys move 5 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to lose Kragnos real early this game. I'll charge the 4th, because I think you're going to shoot him anyway. And really my only hope is fight last on the Durthu at the end of the day. So let's see what happens. 14? Do you want to just see how far? I'm going to make a mess trying to measure from this side.
Your base won't fit through here. That's the thing.
True. Yeah, good call.
14 would get you within.
Yeah, if it wasn't super wide. Yeah, I'd be hitting the tree. It's a terrible move. It really is a terrible move. Either way, I'm in range of you. So I'll go within a ½ inch of the forest. And I'll activate on the Gut Rippers first.
Okay, so combat abilities.
Oh yeah, true enough.
My forest does nothing to Kragnos. I have a fight first, though I'm not holding it to 12. And there's no point putting it on Belthanos. Fight first is you must fight first if able to. So
yeah, and I have -1 to be hit on these guys on a 3-up.
yeah.
-1 to be hit.
Cool.
And
oh, that's right. Your abilities would go first.
yeah, I'm gonna save my dirty tricks. Actually, no, this is bottom of round. So I'll fight last these guys just to have it available on a 3-up. No.
Okay.
Go ahead. That's all mine.
Well,
he needs enemy units to do his thing.
Yeah, giving him fight first does nothing because you would fight, and if you move into range, then I could fight, but I could do that anyway. So it makes no difference. So might as well just go.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I want to.
Because only a couple guys would be able to hit.
Yeah, it's like what could I get within 6?
So like it'd be like 1, 2, because these guys have to go around. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would be able to hit him.
Yeah, it's not really worth it. So I'll just come this way a little.
As the maneuvering happens across the field, we have arrived at our chat discussing some of the fine points of codexes, or I should say battle tomes, that have been released for AoS. And I think all the points made have been fantastic. I think the big thing that I hope everyone understands, that when someone disagrees with you, or when I disagree with you, it doesn't mean I hate you. It doesn't mean that now we can never talk again. It's okay to have a different opinion than mine, as it should be okay for someone else to have a different opinion than yours. And I don't mind discourse. I don't mind debates, as long as it's polite, and everyone has been. And yeah, there's nothing to apologize about. I mean, if you honestly believe that you prefer the books the way they are, then awesome. Enjoy. Your life is definitely fantastic because the books are what they are. They are what you want them to be. For those that feel different, well, there it is. They let them feel different, I guess. I always try to pull something positive out of anything, mostly because of my optimistic nature in general. I do suffer from that, so even when something isn't something that I love, I do try to squeeze lemonade out of it. That is just pretty much what I do, not because I'm paid to do it. You could argue as a store owner that I am biased, and you'd be correct. So is absolutely every single talking head on YouTube. Bias is something that unfortunately cannot be excised from conversations or statements. There will always be bias. I will always be biased. And I'm telling you straight up front that I am generally an optimistic guy, so there's a bias toward that as well. Pokeballer commenting on how awesome these two are on the table. You are correct. They know each other fairly well, and these two human beings are absolutely fantastic. Mark Panda, agreed. Paul, I know personally, he is a very nice player. Indeed, he is.
6, and then 2 left.
Both of those will come off at end of turn also.
Okay.
And then I guess you're just out of combat.
I'm out of combat.
Straight to Kragnos.
There's no point being in combat. 2 dudes.
Yeah,
it's going
true
to
enough.
happen to you.
Better off saving them for tactics or something. All right, so the mace is 3s and 2s.
Actually, sorry, do you mind?
Yeah, go for it.
I am going to do that. That makes more sense, because if you get the double, they're not going to come over here and screw me up.
Fair enough.
This makes more sense.
We'll just resolve him and then do your
yes,
attack.
of course.
So
My
4 at -3.
Goes through.
4 each.
So that's so -3, eh? That's pretty
Yeah. He slaps, but yeah, I better get the double or I'm in some trouble.
Well, you killed the tree, I think. Because I only saved 4, so that
so
is,
it's 12
yeah,
left.
that's. Oh, it's dead. Huh? Oh, sorry. Hopefully, I have a good hairline. Okay, these 2.
Yeah, just -1 to hit, and that's it.
5s, 4s, nothing, cool. End of turn, healing. I heal for 3. Yay.
Cool. Okay, so I'll get primary, more, 1 secondary.
You score max.
And flanks. No, it's 9 points.
You hold all objectives.
Oh, I am on that one, yeah. I gotta paint my stuff. I would see that it's there.
Okay.
Yeah, big one here. Let's go for it.
Well, that sucks.
I will be taking the double turn, yeah, as I'm in a not great position.
Well, this might be quick.
Let's see, opponent. This is the best part about doubles. I don't have to think about what to take.
All right. Well, that was a huge, massive double turn. Now, why was the Kruelboyz player commenting on him being out of position? Well, he committed forward, and when you commit forward, is what turns into a very binary move. If you win priority, you're a gosh darn genius, and if you don't win priority, you're an absolute fool. There is no middle ground to it. Everything's out there with their butts in the wind. So it was a risky play for sure. Kragnos is a tough-ish guy. There was no way he was going to survive if the Sylvaneth player had one priority. And I really, truly mean no way. He would have been softened up by bows, and the Spirit of Durthu would have just absolutely deleted him for absolute certainty. Now, with that, though, no longer being the case, I should say no longer being the case, Spirit of Durthu is still a thing in this game. But now Kragnos is in position to push in super, super hard, as is that unit of 40 Gut Rippers to your far left of your screen. It looks like we have a unit of Monster Killers. Hard to tell. This is an ongoing project for Paul, and what I mean by that is this is an army that's he's working on over time. So hence, you will see models that are unpainted. Corner, or I should say, case in point, will be this. What are these? Oh, those are the minimum unit of 10 Gut Rippers that he was working on. Yeah, he's actually flirting with lists that use up to 80 Gut Rippers in a list. Wouldn't that be freaking cool? I'm wondering where the Monster Killers are. Are they in the back? Are they hiding somewhere? Let's see. It would be nice to have them. Oh, it's pushing. It's way on the other side. It's way on the corner. So it's in the top left hand of your screen is where the monsters. So they're way out of position. That is truly unfortunate. If they were more in position, he could have 3d6 charged them into something juicy. Mind you, though, the Sylvaneth player did screen fairly well. But those Kurnoth are outside. They are in the wind, so to speak. I am wondering... I believe there is a Spirit of Durthu. Yeah, there he is. Also out. So look at where Kragnos is, folks. He's going to be going for this slot right over here. Right next to those bows and that guy. And he's probably going to delete that guy specifically. Now, because he is in that wood, I believe he would suffer, Kragnos would suffer -1 to hit. Because that is still a wood, question mark. If any of you knows specifically, I know Wake and Wild Woods aren't exactly woods, but I assume they still work that way. Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments if you know better. Those 40 Gut Rippers are probably going to be charging Belthanos, which will be pretty cool. I believe that Grasshopper move that he does only happens when he charges. So that'll be interesting. Really big priority. This might be a short game. We'll find out in a second, I guess.
That's it for hero phase.
I'm going to try and summon a tree.
Sure.
12.
Cool. I can't even beat a 12 anyway.
Well, you're also...
I'm out of range, yeah.
This she's in range.
Yeah.
I'm casting with the back one. Okay, I need to do this.
Before we go too far, we got to roll the... primary.
Right. You're active player, so you...
We'll go one from that side,
Yep.
just for consistency. So it's still the middle. You can make me re-roll it. You're under.
I'm okay with it, because you have the infantry, and...
they're hard to chew through, yeah.
Well, unless you move them off, which you might. I'm fine with it being middle, because Kragnos is probably going to come off it.
Yeah, he's not just going to sit there waiting for you to shoot him.
So anyway, I summoned a tree.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to try my best to movement block. 24 is ridiculously far. It's so basically I can put a forest right in front of Kragnos and hope that... So... Nope, wrong one. This is this one. Trees! So 1 inch away from you. So Where's my 1 inch thingamajig? Playing, where did I put my thing? Okay, so that's good. I need to move back. 1 inch.
Hey, leave that measurer there for a sec, because I'm just gonna see while we're here if he fits through with it like that, which doesn't look like it. No.
Oh, you mean like keep
yeah,
the
just
base
so
where
we
you
can
are.
see where he's boxed into. It's up to you.
So he can't fit there.
Yeah.
So he is boxed if I do this.
No.
No?
No, I'm just seeing because you can go on stuff that's an inch, but yeah, he's getting stuck for sure. Okay. Cool. Is that for hero face?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I might not get a lot of value here.
That is the plan.
Let's see.
Trees!
Okay. Okay.
Well, that was a clutch positioning of trees for sure. I also like what Paul is actually thinking and just pivoting to the right of the center because he still has a 3d6 charge. The average on 3d6 is 10-11. It's so if he could get within just 10 or 11 inches of, for instance, the Spirit of Durthu, that would be pretty huge as well. Spirit of Durthu, I think, is the primary target. If he can just get into Durthu, he can then pile and clip those units of bows. But it looks as though he did a dirty trick, folks. He's teleported 9 inches away. Oh, this is beautiful. 9 inches away from Durthu. And with Kragnos, they could get a 3d6 charge. And those monster killers, I don't know if you kind of got it, but it's in their name, kill monsters. They really, really do, and unlock an extra rend. So can they take out Durthu? Ooh, I don't know about that. Like I said, Durthu is in that forest, and I believe they would suffer -1 to hit him. Going all out attack, that would still mean they would be hitting on 4s. Not exactly the best of odds, but I'll take it. This is a cool adaptation for sure. I thought he was positioning for or measuring for Kragnos, but apparently not. He just teleported those monster kills right over to there. That is interesting. Very, very interesting move.
I don't think I think I'm going to say right now. Yeah, that's Start of your turn. Yeah, you don't have anything.
I mean, I gotta get value off these guys to some degree because they have the boosted weapons.
I'm glad he pivoted there. I hope he moves that unit of Gut Rippers toward that center mass and starts bogging those units down. Now, the Sylvaneth have the ability to teleport units that are wholly within 6, 9, or 12 inches of Wakened Wyldwoods, depending on how many forests are there. So that clump right there that he's closest to is wholly within 12. They could do that at the end of the move, and they could also do it at the end of their move, and then they could also do it at end of any turn with Strike and Fade. So hopefully we'll see Gut Rippers bury themselves in there and get stuck in and start threatening that castle that is the Sylvaneth. Oh, another very interesting move. Very cool. Blocking the passage to Kragnos. Mind you, I am pretty certain Kragnos is probably looking at smashing the absolute bejesus out of that tree clump. So we'll see how effective that roadblock is.
Come sail away. Come sail away.
I want to roll a charge with him. He's going to be blocked in anyway. You know what? I will... Guess none of my units ran. I don't need the run and charge this turn per se. I'm just going to shimmy this guy a little bit. So he stays wholly within 3. Okay, go 7. Roll a run for him. Kragnos will come back. I'll roll a run for him. So I'm going to try and just conceal him in the woods for a turn, basically.
And I ran.
But when you teleport, say I don't kill this woods, or whatever the case, how close do they got to go again to the woods? Wholly within 6, right?
Wholly within 6 of these woods, wholly within 12 of these ones, wholly within 9.
But 9 away. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but 9 away from you.
Yeah, so I can't really...
Well, I can't go near them, right?
But it has no move characteristic. Yeah, it's literally just like pick 1 foot, put it within 9
I see.
ability. And then I'm just going to shimmy the bow forward, so maybe I can clip him. Yeah. 5.
Oh man, I am not feeling this position. Okay, so he's using the battle formation where if he's wholly within 3 of a terrain feature, he cannot be targeted. All right. What I preferred him to do with Kragnos is not position that bow where he just did, but have Kragnos's base outside of that forest so that he could be wholly within 12 of those monster killers, so that the monster killers could get a 3d6 charge. Now, maybe they do, and I am not seeing it. I obviously can't go to the table and ask him to measure that, because that would be tipping him off. But it would be an absolute shame if those monster killers are not wholly within 12 of Kragnos to take the advantage of his 3d6 charge. That would just be absolutely terrible. But maybe he's not planning on charging them? Then why teleport him there? To act as a screen? I am not 100% certain. I think that dropping that forest really derailed him to the point now where he is playing a little bit... I think it just disrupted his thoughts. He had a clear plan when he was taking priority, and those trees really derailed it. I do like that he adapted and actually faded back, understanding that he could get back into this battle no problem, so why have him in danger anyway? But, yeah, I would have preferred him poking out a bit. I hope those monster killers are wholly within 12, if he's deciding to commit them, that is. Oh, he's measuring. Okay, so maybe some adjustments happening.
Playing slop.
Playing sloppy?
Yeah. Although, geez, honestly, keeping him alive is probably just as valuable. I'll put the positive spin on it. We'll charge with these guys.
Yep.
Yeah, 3, not happening. And then I'll do the monster kills just to see. 7. I will re-roll that. 9. Yeah.
That'll do it.
Still not going to be great because of how I'm positioned.
Just letting you know of a 3-up fight first.
True enough. Although I could fight last sheep potentially.
Yeah, and then we'd fight normal.
Actually have access to 2 of them.
Oh, because you have a monster fight last.
Yeah, they have a rampage, and then I also have the,
Yeah.
what do you call it? Dirty trick.
That 3 up fight first. Is it a rampage?
No. From the Branchwych? No. I can double check that, but I'm like pretty sure.
Because he has a way to interact with this.
And I'll also roll those gut rippers just to kind of lean up into
what's
the
up.
woods a bit. 11.
Well, they can do what they want. Branchwych. It's not a rampage. Oh, he's not full sending.
No, I might as well just like block the point to a certain degree, although you could just shimmy on, but
No, he's doing it smart.
just attempt to get rid of the forest while this unit's juiced up on crits, although it'd be close.
So what that Kruelboyz player is commenting on is that he applied venom-encrusted weapons to that unit of gut rippers. It's going to be a heck of a lot of potential mortal wounds in that unit into those trees, and we could potentially see those trees lifted. Phenomenal reroll on the monster killers, getting him in there. Unfortunately, they were not within 12 inches of Kragnos, and maybe could have saved the CP there, but in the end got there anyway. How is this going to go? Well, I guess we'll find out in the next few moments. Yeah.
It's on a 3 up. Got it. So he'll be fight last. Just for a good habit, -1 to hit on the gut rippers. Fail. There, it really doesn't matter. Any abilities?
Okay. I'm going to do 3 up fight first on Durthu. Again, not like it matters.
Well, it'll force me to fight there first,
So
personally, to get.
He's normal now.
Yeah.
And then for my mortal wounds, I'm going to do it here, actually. 4 up. Take 2 mortal wounds.
Pretty good. Kills a guy.
And then that is all my combat abilities. Yeah, that's all my combat abilities.
So I'll do them, the monster kills first.
Do they have any... How many attacks are they each?
3 each, plus a leader or whatever.
3 each. So there's 6, so 18 attacks.
Yeah, killing that one really takes a bit of punch out of it.
4s and 3s, -1/1.
So it'll be 19 with the champion.
Okay, 4s and 3s, -1/1.
-2 because you're monster.
Okay. Also, I'm -1 to hit because I'm in the terrain, in cover.
Good call, yeah.
I don't think I need all out defense. Though those are famous last words.
I'm going to all out attack those guys, if it matters.
Yeah, I'm
to
gonna.
your decision.
I'm gonna. Well, I mean, you go first. So
Yeah.
you all out attack.
Spend.
I all out defense.
Okay, cool. So it's going to be still 4s and 3s because the minus. 2 mortals. Not the best. That's what I would consider a terrible roll, I guess. I'm 5 million that dice. Threes. 2 at rend 2.
Because anti-monster.
Yeah, anti-monster.
4s because they're all out defense. Save both.
So just the 2 mortals.
6s. Takes 1. Cool.
Yeah, they normally get a little more output than that. That was kind of sad.
Yeah, I also didn't need all out defense. That was unnecessary. I'm going to go with the Dryads.
Yeah.
No. Boom. -1 to hit. No.
No, I failed.
4s. Am I? I think I'm in the way of the camera. Yes, I am. 1 hit. 4s. 1 wound. No rend.
Cool. 5 up. Save. Yeah, so I'll just go on to them. It's into the forest. It's 41 days.
I'm also just going to take these guys off when after you do pile. Well, I guess we'll roll because this is a stream game.
Okay, so those guys are also a 5-up.
Okay.
5-up poison or crits. Okay. So. That thing's 12 wounds, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I did 9 mortals. And then looking for 3s. So we got 7 saves and 9 mortals. Okay, go ahead, I'll clear that.
-1 or no rent?
No rent.
4s. I'm takes 5.
Plus the 9.
So that is 14. Fireboard. Takes 10 wounds.
They're kind of hard to chug through, these
Yeah, it's great. Sylvaneth, baby. Okay, then Durthu gets to punch you.
things. Yeah, for sure.
I'm +1 to hit you because you are within combat range of a forest.
Cool.
So this is 2s and 2s. All hit. 3 wounds, -2,
Yeah, let's just blow right through.
15 damage.
Cool. Yeah, that didn't go according to plan in any way.
Durthu! And then you can pile in.
Yeah,
I'm
give
just
him
going to
a
take him
shift.
off. But you go ahead and do your pile in.
You know, there's not really much besides that, really. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that, I guess. That
You score 6 points.
wasn't that great, honestly.
And then I heal. So I'm healing.
Primary, control more, and 2 secondaries.
Because they both have 1 wound each. I heal
Yeah.
a minimum of 1.
For sure.
Okay, my turn. I need to fuck some shit up. Oh, I can't spur. No! Okay. I, for battle tactic, am going to take fight twice, don't lose anyone.
Sure thing, yeah.
Because
He's picking do not waver, folks. That's what he's doing. Fight twice. Do not lose anyone. So how did that turn go for Kruelboyz? It was amazing, then it wasn't, and that's mostly because of that clump of forest that got summoned out of the blue, fell from the sky, and screwed up charge lanes. Now, I do not mind him falling back with Kragnos. I thought that was pretty cool. Basically, instead of, whacking that forest again and still having him exposed, he's like going, well, I can't get at the juicy targets. Why in the heck am I putting my big guy at risk? And I thought that was a pretty smart heads-up play. You can get sometimes lost in the weeds and get all stubborn-like and, continue to kind of try to bulldoze forward, and he pivoted. So that was cool. That was the upside. The downside is, of course, he really didn't score much this turn. He got 1-2 more, and he controls the primary, which is pretty cool. But he had to sacrifice his battle tactic to take over a turn that he really didn't kill much of anything. And that is the big downside. I'd like to welcome Josh Akins to the chat. He's saying hello to everyone. What have I missed? Oh, not much. Just the majority part of the game. No big deal. And then Bakuchai Dancer commenting on Kragnos has a huge base. Maybe can't fit to the forest without clipping the unstable trees. You're referring to the forest templates that he's currently in. We just count them in the shop to be completely transparent with you. We just count them as just templates. So there is really no unstable element to the actual forest template itself. I understand that is not exactly accurate to the game. It's just what we do. We find the trees get pulled off all the time simply because they get in the way of things. So we just treat the forest as just big one giant underbrush with no unstable anything in it. If that's what you mean, unless of course you're referring to the Awakened Wyldwood, to which of course you are absolutely correct. The Awakened Wyldwood tree there did block off Kragnos from completing a charge because of the piece of ruin, and that tree prevented him from fitting. So there you go. It is crazy how durable the trees are. I would say almost outrageously so. Did 14 wounds and the tree's still there. How amazing is that? And that's after rolling truly terrible for his armor saves. So not bad at all.
Have a profile.
Right, yeah. No melee attacks or anything.
Yeah. So I only have two. Sorry, I have. So that was unbind. It was that spell. Let's go to casting. I'm going to do +1 rend on this tree.
Yeah. Who's casting this one?
The Lady of Vines. So
Okay, cool.
You're
This
within
is
range
my-
to unbind this.
Yeah.
So +1 to cast. That is an 8.
Okay, cool. You got it.
And then she's going to cast her ward spell,
Yeah.
and she's going to fail that. I would like to have my wards, but that's okay. So I have +1 rend, and I'm wholly within 12 of this forest. That's her done. Just the Branch Witch. The Branch Witch is going to try and summon Gravetide. +1 to cast. Give me an 8. That is not an 8. So that's that. I am done my hero phase.
Okay, shoot. Just trying to think what I might want command points for. I guess you... I wonder if you could actually get your... No. No way you're getting your bows in range of me. That's not enough worry. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Going along to movement. I am going to run those Dryads.
Yeah.
We're going 3, so that's
All right, as we get into movement, there is cause for concern for the Kruelboyz, and that is simply because those 2 units of Gut Rippers are completely isolated. There is no one backing them up currently right now. I shouldn't say that. Kragnos can definitely back up the unit of Gut Rippers to your far right, but unfortunately, whatever Sylvaneth thing is going to smash into those boys is probably going to strike and then get the heck out of dodge, fade out, so to speak. We'll see what happens because he has to be wholly within 6, 9, or 12, depending on the size of the tree, to be able to strike and fade. So if Belthanos, the Grasshopper, Mr. Shrine Boy, being represented on the screen currently right now, does commit there, he will be stuck in there. Then we'll have a priority roll. What's more concern for the Kruelboyz player is the unit of Gut Rippers right beside that unit of Woods. He could even send Dryads into there, and now the Dryads will get actually an extra rend. And normally Dryads do not much in combat. Those Spite-Revenants can actually go in. They actually have a built-in red. They could be -2. He could even send the Lady of Vines into the unit of Gut Rippers and see what kind of work she does. And all that will be fairly safe. Kragnos will have a hard time necessarily getting in there. We'll see what happens, but the Sylvaneth player is being very cautious and trying not to go too crazy. But the nice thing of where he's pointing right now, those Gut Rippers, is they're not close to trees at all. And if he sends in Durthu and Belthanos into that unit, they will hollow out that unit for sure, if not completely lift it. But then they'll just be there. They're just going to stick there. So we're going to find out in the next little bit. It's not so obvious is all I'm saying. And this is going to be interesting.
You know? Hopefully that's like the theory behind it.
So if I go 10, I could go this way. I could try and charge and get lucky.
I've made an exceptional amount of mistakes this game. A little inconsequential. Well, I don't want to say inconsequential, but little sloppy, silly stuff that ended up working out, but I should play better.
I have 2 CP. Nah, we're going for it.
Oh, he's magnetized. I thought you were bending his arm for a
Nope.
second. He'll be within 3 of me there, though.
Oh, you're right. I can't get on the objective. Not quite. Cool beans. Belthanos is going to run. Going 17. Cool. Oh, right. There's only 1 dice. This girl is just going to move up. Unfortunately, I can't be within 3 of this and in the forest because the forest had to be 3 inches away. So I've ran with 2 units. Ran with her. I'm going to run with the Spite-Revs.
Yeah.
Because I can charge with 3 units, so it's going to be charge, charge, charge.
Yeah.
We're going 3, so it's 8 in total.
That is my movement phase.
So 3 inches.
Baku Chai Dancer, I like your attitude. You're not wrong, and those things are, sorry, I should mention to everyone else. Baku Chai Dancer chiming in the chat saying that 20 gut rippers can hold versus 10 chosen, fight twice, or 10 chaos knights. Them just dying isn't a given. You are not wrong, but the difference is gut ripper's ability, that 3+ neg1, works on chosen, or at least has a possibility of working on chosen, but does not work on heroes. To which both the Belthanos Grasshopper Man, also known as Shrine, and the Spirit of Durthu, if not Durthu himself. So those guys are going to be punching at whatever they hit at. And that's going to change math. That is really, really going to change math. And speaking of math, I'd like to congratulate all of you for finding us today. And if you have not been here before, well, welcome to us. We are a streaming channel that streams games out of a place called XPlanet Games, located in the lovely city of Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. And what we do is we stream our wonderful customers' games, especially pickup games. That happens on Wednesday nights, generally for AoS, and Friday nights, generally for 40K. We also stream our tournaments for both of those games that happen on a monthly basis. And if that's a thing you like, and like to hear my voice chiming in with some measure of logic maybe sometimes, well then boy do I got the channel for you. It's us. That's right. I know you're so surprised. Hit that subscribe button. Maybe if you find it in your hearts, open it up wide and let that thumbs up inside so that everyone else can find us, and that would be great. We celebrated 1,000 subscribers a little while ago. We're a fairly new channel, so any support you can give, we much appreciate.
From you.
Might be in line for a redeploy somewhere. I just think what's more. I don't know if there's any value in redeploying those unless I roll massive and just happen to luck out, but I won't get away because you're kind of L-shaped me in. How big's the bubble for the rend spell you put
Only
on?
within 12.
Oh shoot, okay, so I'm not getting away from that either. I will redeploy these though, just in case it gets me out of one of the combats. decent. They ran, but you could
sure.
activate them, yeah. Although I'm not terribly worried about them. And their -1 to
Nope.
hit a wound is
Nope.
hold it
within 12.
Okay, cool. So let's get rid of this movement tray. Get back to 4.
So they were 3 away, so this will be 7 for them, and
Yeah.
then I imagine it'll probably be an 8 for her.
She might get
depending on how
lucky
you do
because
it.
I'm doing like,
On an angle.
yeah, you know, I should kind of do a dual angle kind of thing here if possible. Okay. It probably won't even be as far as the max, honestly.
And the rest of the guys. So it's 4 attacks each, so 40 attacks total.
This guy's sword is stuck. Okay, I mean it's a little bit of a buffer, but honestly it's probably less than the max. So when you go to charge it, check it because it's probably not like the full 4 from those guys, and honestly maybe not even from her. Like
It's 7 for both.
okay.
Maybe 6, but
Yeah.
okay. Shooting. I only she's going to throw a spear.
Sure.
I'm -1 to hit because I'm not within 3 of the edge of the forest. It was this one. It's a 1. Okay. Kurnoth. Shooting here. So this is 13 shots.
Just check if the back's within 18. Probably.
100%.
I got a bad angle here.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. And these are Ren 1?
Ren 1.
And these guys are, do they have Ren 2 weapons
Ren
anyway,
2.
right?
This is all Ren 2.
I'm going to all-out defense this one.
I am not all out attacking.
That's okay. Because with these, I'm basically banking on whiffs or your damage not adding up to 40 either way. So
Okay,
the
so
more there when you fight, the better for me.
this is 3s and 3s. Yowza, that was a bad wound roll. 4.
Okay, so I defense the wrong thing. 5 up.
2 a pop.
Okay, so there's 2 guys.
Oh no, what a shame.
Oh, we'll go him and potentially add an inch to your charge, and this guy.
Charges. Oh, sorry, Branchwych. Shooting here.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, as that Branchwych shoots, I went on a scouting mission and checked out where the dirty trick die is at. Now, the dirty trick die is off screen. It looks like dirty tricks are currently set on a 4+. Why is that important? Well, mostly because of the comments that are in chat right now. And Baku Chai Dancer, I just love saying your name, even if I'm mispronouncing it. I have had Belthanos charge into 5 Chosen, attack first and get killed. Well, Chosen are definitely nasty. I think his previous comment is more poignant. Belthanos, meanwhile, isn't that hot, especially if he loses his charge bonus, to which the dirty tricks, or I should say Kruelboyz, have access to the dirty trick that does that, folks, which is why he's bringing it up. And if Strike Last Durthu can even kill one, have lost both to Gut Rippers before, and Belthanos never been a super killer for me, and that is all true. I've seen him whiff before. I've also seen him roll hot, but that's the thing about average dice. Then we got a Quest Monkey also in the chat. Welcome, buddy. Belthanos thing isn't damage. Yeah, it's that run in charge rampage. Yeah, absolutely. The run in charge, he picks 3 units in his army, and all of a sudden they get to run in charge, which is just absolutely phenomenal. And his rampage is a grasshopper move. We might see it. I doubt it. Not with Kragnos right there. Now, I doubt that we'll see much of a grasshopper move. He might like vibrate a little just to do mortal wounds with the grasshopper move, but we're not going to see him aggressively use it. At least I don't think so. All in all, what it boils down to, do those Gut Rippers hold is the question. I certainly hope they do. I don't think both of them are going to do 40 damage. Are they going to kill half the unit? Maybe 3/4 of the unit? Yes. But that at that point, if that happens, that will be officially hollowed out, meaning they will be nerfed into the ground. At that point, when they only have 10 or less models, they ain't doing much other than potentially some battle tactics, which of course are still really good. So hopefully they still get to stick around. And I know they get an opportunity to rally, but rally, of course, is rather slow on multi-wound models. So there we go. RMJ, welcome to the chat. Hello, gents. Well, hello, right back at you. So far, this game's going really, really good. We'll see what happens. The good guys are the Kruelboyz. The bad guys are the oppressing Sylvaneth. That's the way it is. Just the way it is.
I think 8. 8 wounds, 4 up save.
Okay. So we did that. Charged. That is... I can't charge the Dryads because I charged with 3 units that ran. We're good.
Okay, yeah.
So let's go.
I'm going to do the anti-charge dirty trick against Belthanos. So basically, if it goes off, D3 mortals, and you don't get the charge plus damage bonus. I need a 4, though. So D3 for 2.
Oh, sorry, I don't have a ward. I don't know why I'm rolling.
And then he doesn't get the plus damage on his...
That sucks.
For charging.
Combat abilities for me.
Yeah.
Well, that was beautiful. I love dirty tricks. Have I told you that? It's so good. So Belthanos does not unlock the extra damage, which is absolutely massive. Math just shifted in a really, really big way. Odds of him now even killing half that unit might change drastically.
Flip. And that is combat abilities.
Okay, I'm going to do the -1 to be hit here on a 3-up. Got it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try for a fight last. I'm trying to think where the spot to do it is.
This fight last roll is now on a 5+.
All right. I'm going to do it on Durthu. No, no fight last. You're good.
I am going to go first with... See... 20... That's 20... No, sorry. That's a lot of attacks over here.
17 guys left.
So 34?
Yeah, 35. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Durthu because that's a lot of mortals that could potentially kill someone. So I'm going to go with Durthu. I'm on the objective where I want to be. I can't, there's no way for me to be holy within anything. So everything into them, I'm going to all-out attack. Yeah. 2s and 2s. Good thing I all attack.
Yeah, for real. I might have been saved otherwise.
4, -2.
Yeah,
so
they go through.
20 damage.
Oof, jeez. If only those 2s went off, eh?
And then his second profile, 2 attacks, 3s and 2s, 6s are crit mortal.
I wonder if I should...
And then I believe it's -2. Yes, it is.
It's at 20, right?
Yeah.
20,
So 20 wounds, so 10 guys dead.
9. Jeez, I don't want to lose the leader. 10.
Okay, and then the other 2 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. 1 more, -2, so 3 more damage.
Okay.
And then it is your go.
Jeez, those 2s, they're like a what could have been, but a slap in the face in the end, you know? They're not going to do enough to care about, so I'll just go here.
Okay.
I also don't want to drag her in, obviously. These guys will just slide.
Try to finish off the forest, I guess.
No, I'm probably just going to try and kill these. I mean, it's 2 wounds, but it's kind of one of those. How do I split them?
Man, if you could kill that forest, that would also not be bad. If he kills a forest, the spites drop 1 rend. That's typically it, because he's got a spell right now happening that units wholly within 12 of that forest get an extra rend. So, yeah.
I should kill the forest to get rid of your rend. It's just how much do I dedicate to 2 wounds? Which just then results in me getting attacked more by these guys. Okay, I'll go 6 and 6. And the sergeant is on the tree side.
So how many are going into the tree?
6.
And then how many are going into the dudes?
6.
I'm going to all out defense.
Okay.
Who needs to power through? No one.
Okay, this is into the tree.
Okay.
Shoot. 1 mortal. This roll is horrible. So many misses. 3 saves. No rend.
Force. So save them all. So it takes the 1 mortal. 5 up. Takes 1.
I knew splitting just wasn't going to pan out.
The tree lives.
That is absolutely heartbreaking. Stupid, dumb tree. Why does it have so many wounds? Just why? All right. Now, as a Sylvaneth guy, as also a fanboy of Sylvaneth, I love the fact that the tree has as many wounds as it does. It was one of the most beautiful changes to Sylvaneth. The fact that they got these wonderful auras off the tree and the actual army works awesome. So when I say, gosh darn it, I wish those trees were weaker, I don't mean that in the sense that they need to change any rules. I love where Sylvaneth are at. They're a very, very cool army. Love their model range as well. So pretty darn awesome. That was just heartbreaking for the Kruelboyz. All right, well, let's see what Belthanos does. Does he pick up the rest of this unit?
4 damage, because no +1 damage.
4 total?
Yeah. Okay. And then the bug. 4s and 2s. Or in this case, the temple. The righteous temple. 2 wounds. 6 more damage. Cool. So is there 1 guy left?
1 health left. Leave the Hornblower. Not that it's going to make much difference, but at least he's not in combat with 2 things. Although, should I leave a combat with 2 things? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
You know, I was really hoping that the chat was going to be correct, and it could have gone absolutely in the direction that they were saying, but unfortunately, it didn't. Those Kruelboyz are pretty much neutered. They got 1 deuter on 1 wound left. That guy can't even retreat without dying, so he's just going to stick around. There's, of course, going to be other fights happening across the battlefield. And then we get into an absolutely spicy priority roll. Not going to lie, I want to see Kragnos start galloping, coming in to save the day and smash the Durthu right out of existence. That would be absolutely fantastic. The boys in the far right, the Kruelboyz, are hanging out really, really well on that objective, so that's good. It looks like that redeploy helped out an enormous amount and prevented the Lady of Vines from closing in, so that was pretty cool. some stuff is happening in the middle field that doesn't really matter too much. It looks like the Kurnothi are just kind of smacking the foot manifestation and doing whatever they can. All right, we'll see where this settles. Okay, yeah, just to remind everyone, Sylvaneth did pick Do Not Waver, and they will easily score that. There's no way any Sylvaneth units are going to die.
No, it's not holy, it's just within.
Oh, yeah. I failed them all anyway. Okay. Should have made one by the odds, I guess.
Okay, and then the Revenants
Yeah.
pile in.
That was the -1 to hit side.
Yes. So there are 9 of them. 9 times 3 is 27. Plus 1 is 28. -1 to hit makes it 4s. So this is 4s and 4s.
Cool.
And there's Kyle flexing that good old wholesome Canadian education, adding up all those numbers and arriving at a total. This at -1, we might see maybe 5 guys, dying. I don't even think we're going to see that. We'll probably only see 3.
No, it's not showing.
So pull one guy for that.
Yowza. Your -1 to hit made a big difference. Though that wound roll was pretty nice.
Yeah.
7, -1.
Cool. Just need 6s. Take 4. Single damage,
good
right?
talk.
So we'll start this moment squad here.
Oh, yeah, I failed 4, right? Yeah.
So the problem I'm having is the fact that how could this work? It can't. That's the answer to that. It doesn't work. No, it definitely does not work. So I can't strike and fade with them. Well, I could, but I would only go over here. And I don't see much of a point. I'd rather be in combat with them than pulling them off. I can't power. I'm out of CP, so I can't do power through over here. Yeah. Oy vey.
Neither one of us is having things go as planned, I don't think, per se.
It's going okay.
Although the fact that we're both having that happens keeping the game in line, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's me. I'm not going to do anything. No one needs to heal, so...
So you control 1 secondary and battle tactic?
Yeah.
Not missing nothing, right? Because, I'll have that.
Yeah. It was not a great scoring turn.
We have a good chunk of guys, though. Yeah.
Got a 1.
I'll take it.
Not surprised.
Woo! Looks like the good guys got priority. This should be very, very interesting. So how well did that turn go for Sylvaneth? It went okay. He went after the unit of Gut Rippers, which I thought he wasn't going to do, honestly, because I thought that maybe that would have been too much. Too much exposure to a priority roll, which is what we got right now. Why is that a big deal? Well, the Kragnos is that white model at the top of your screen, that unpainted white model, I might add, Paul, that hopefully we'll see some paint in the next little bit. It does a 3d6 charge and moves 10 inches. It might even be a little bit more than that, but let's just say it's 10 inches. With a 3d6 charge, my goodness, those models are in the danger zone. And even potentially, if he can maneuver the 10 Gut Rippers that are on the far right of your table and has the presence of mind to make sure they're also move to within 12 inches of Kragnos, they could get a 3d6 charge as well, just to kind of muck about. Or not, actually. If he doesn't bring them in, there's no way that his opponent will be able to power through. Speaking of power through, he did not need an all-out attack or whatever the heck it was that he used the CP on. Managing CP is probably the biggest skill you could possibly learn in 4th edition. CP is so precious, and when you're using monsters, it is almost a mortal sin not to have a CP to use to power through. Case in point, if he had that CP, the Spirit of Durthu would have then been able to move back to extreme safety, to wholly within 9 inches of that forest, and then he could have actually teleported away. I think you have to be in combat to do that. I'll look that up. But anyway, Durthu could have definitely been in a much safer spot than what he is right now. Now, he'll obviously get an opportunity to redeploy, and of course, it is very, very easy to criticize after the fact and from this position on the sidelines. I like to remind everyone of that, but I think from just a learning perspective, if you watch, I said this before actually, if you watch the stream from Hobby Collab, all right, here we go, of the LVO games, the one overwhelming thing you'll take away from those stream games is how incredible those top players manage their CP. There were moments where I know most players, probably even including myself, would have spent on an all-out defense here or reposition there or an all-out attack there, and these guys are holding strong. They had a plan on how to ration it, and they stuck with it, and they managed CP so incredibly, and that would be the thing I like to underscore. Managing that CP is absolutely massive, especially when you've already built in your list these wonderful tools, right? In the form of monsters that could really take advantage of power through. So case in point, Kragnos can also power through. So we'll see how the Kruelboyz player manages his CP going into this round. But I would love to see a big fat monster fall here, or possibly some Kurnothi bowmen. But the Kurnothi might be a bit of a trap. They're one repo away from potentially positioning to the point where Kragnos can't reach them. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what the Kruelboyz player does with Kragnos.
I'm encrusted when I want to teleport. Yeah, that's it for hero phase.
I'm going to cast something. I'm going to cast Shackles with her.
Sure.
So my thinking is you want to take this, and you have to walk there.
Or teleport.
Which happens in your movement phase.
Yeah.
And you can teleport when in combat?
Well, I'm going to use this guy.
Oh, I see what you mean. And if I put a manifestation, that has a 9-inch blocking. So if I try to cast like Purple Sun or Maelstrom.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
So I think Maelstrom is the best call because it's the easiest to cast.
Yeah.
And Holy Within 12, I could put it right here, and then 9 inches would stop you.
Yeah, this could be a really good play, actually. Really good.
So let's try that. I'm going to cast Maelstrom.
Yeah.
I have +2 to cast with -1, so just +1. That's a 6. I'm pretty sure I need a 7.
You +2 here?
Yeah, I'm +2. It says it's a 6.
Okay, cool. So I'll try and unbind.
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly check a FAQ, but you throw in the roll. See if it makes it a moot point. More than 6? Okay, yeah.
12.
Cool. Okay. Moot point.
They don't often change.
This is an 8 now. So this is an 8 now.
Oh yeah, that's right. They have changed
they did
during
change
the season.
I'm just wondering if they changed Maelstrom.
Okay, is that good for you? Let's see here. So I'll go move my phase. We'll just start right away with teleporting this guy, and he's my tower target, so it's automatic.
Got one more coming at you, 18-1. Maybe nothing. Maybe nothing. Okay. That's absolutely A-okay, because I'll get him in the
Okay, let's see. It's like I almost have to go on that center just to prevent you from just walking onto it.
That's all of one out. 2 auto boots. So 2 out.
And these guys aren't in great spots either.
3 at the yeah, but you would far less damage than to go third.
If he's planning to move Kragnos in that direction where those Gut Rippers are, I would have preferred him moving Kragnos first to find out how close those Gut Rippers needed to be to get within 12 of Kragnos. So instead of moving forward, they could have moved sideways, and you're like, yeah, but that doesn't bring them closer to the target. But it would potentially grant them a 3d6 charge. Okay, he's already kind of figuring that out. So that's good. He'll continue to move. Oh, but he's edging that way. He should get within 12, I would think. Looks like there's a Sludge Raker there too. And that's going to be moving forward. Yet more potential things for a 3d6 charge. That's assuming that's what he's trying to do. Okay, so yeah, he's trying to fall back and get within 12. Good job. I'm glad he's taking that into consideration. Having the that's not. Oh, I'm such a dummy. He has no Sludge Raker. That is Dobby, and Dobby is got that aura of +1 to hit, which is pretty darn cool for sure. Yeah, Kragnos is definitely heading in that direction. That is really, really good. Like I said, I want to see a Durthu turned into toothpicks. That's what I want to see.
Somewhat in the center, just in case things go a certain way. Yeah, just in case. And then move this thing up 6. And that's it for movement.
Okay. On my side of things, you don't have a dude there. If I redeploy the Kurnoth, I could get on, but then again, Kragnos can come around the corner and smack me. Though he can already do that, given with how I'm forward of this little line. Or you can go that way and smack Durthu. So essentially the question is do I want to force you to try and kill the Kurnoths, or do I want to make you try and kill Durthu?
Heck, I could forgo the 2 points in the middle, but I don't know if that's the route I would go.
It's a conundrum.
Well, it's a double 2 points I'm giving up, because I'd give up my own plus yours, right?
Yeah. And then you're here. He's worth 2?
Might be 7 with the banner. Let me double check how it works. Oh, he's control 5. Never mind. Yeah.
Okay, he's control 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no way for me to take that from you. So I am going to, excuse me, I'm going to redeploy the Kurnoths.
Sure.
Give me anything but a 1. I'm a sad man.
For sure.
I'm a very sad man. Okay, I'm moving back.
Yeah, honestly, in that position, don't blame me.
I just needed a 2. I just needed a 2. I shouldn't have said anything but a 1. My luck this game has been...
Oh yeah. It's
been like this.
It's been the balancing factor of me making dumb move. So we're forgetting little things. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot. This is a tight call. Kilbo between these two. Go for Belthanos. So if it gets both through on him, the Gut Rippers can finish him. Is what I'm thinking, basically.
Completely agree with that assessment.
So it's +1 to hit.
As Durthu, I should say, Kragnos should not have an issue removing Durthu. We'll see. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but
Cool. Well, we'll go Kragnos. He's going to charge 3 to 6. And he's +1 from that Endless spell. So it's going to be 12 with the +1. I don't want to be closer to them, but he has a fight last potential, right, or something like that.
-1 attack.
Oh, that's his rampage. Yeah. Okay. Against better judgment. Do I put that in? Shoot. Let me check something real quick, actually. Just want to see if I'm supposed to roll the rampage right when I charge, or if it's like afterwards.
Is it a charge?
Is it just a charge phase ability?
So you can use it right away.
Right away? Okay. So your monster, so it's the 2d6 thing we were talking about before. So multiplied together, 8 damage. Nothing too crazy. So that leaves them with 6 left?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
just 8 mortal wounds. Nothing crazy.
I don't know what to do about Belthanos now. I was hoping to at least chip him, you know? Tough call. It's not worth charging him. I'll just charge these here. So 8.
Now, I hesitate to say it wasn't worth charging him. Charging him would deny him from unlocking the damage, yada, yada. But the big actual deal here is he doesn't get to use power through and get out of dodge. Why is that important? Maybe it isn't really all that important. I mean, actually, you know what? I would have rather have charged him just so that the guy spends a CP to have to power through. And get out of dodge. Because even Belthanos is not going to delete, not charging is not going to delete a unit of 10 Gut Rippers. That's 20 wounds. He'll ding him for sure, but he's not going to lift the whole unit. So what would you have done? Would you have charged Belthanos, or would you have done exactly what he did? The nice thing about what he did, though, is he got those bodies on that objective, which is definitely very, very good.
It's your general, the honor guard.
This isn't one of the ones that got any tweaks later, is it?
It did.
I might have the file.
So many FAQs. So many. Because I might countercharge with the lady.
Yeah, I'll see if I have the balance status slate handy.
Oh yeah. Rules check.
Yeah, if either one charges, you don't get it.
Okay, so they changed that. Okay.
Here's the updated one.
Cool.
I would just.
Bodyguard. If it's either party
We weren't
is
sure if the
charged.
bodyguard got updated since the book.
Yeah, no other regiment's leader. Cool.
Can you hit me with a mute so I can go to the bathroom real quick? Cool. Okay, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Good? Yeah.
You're green. All right, sorry for the disturbances, folks. Thank you very much. I keep on forgetting the Marsh Crawler changed. Yeah, it's running charge now. And that is cool. But man, I preferred his previous ability much, much better. Sorry, folks, when you're playing so many editions of the game, you forget that sometimes rules change. And I really don't see Dobby used very, very much. So great catch, Mr. Panda. I appreciate you.
And then what happens is you would go to shooting, closest enemy unit is the infestation. I like you having minus one. Sure. 3d6
Okay, so I am going to counter charge with the lady.
Sure thing.
I measured it out, I need a 4.
Cool.
Okay, good. Because otherwise that would be a very bad time.
That'll leave you with 1 command point left? Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, combat phase abilities. I'm gonna attempt to fight last on Durthu.
Okay.
So it's gonna be on a 3.
Isn't it a 4?
No, this is the next dice I need.
Well, it failed anyway, thankfully.
And then it's a hero, but I'll do the -1 to hit there in case the Spite-Revenants get into me. So -1 on these cover ups.
Okay.
And that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Durthu, I'm trying to try and give him fight first. He has fight first. Durthu is going to give -1 attack to Kragnos. -1 attack. The Spite-Revenants are going to give 3 up no commands. Fails. And then the Lady of Vines is going to give... So you were -1 to hit right now?
Yeah, but not to Lady of Vines, just to the
Okay.
regular unit.
I'm going to do the tree first. Sorry. For 1 mortal wound. Cool. And then the lady's ability. Do I want to give myself +1 to hit you, or do I want to give you -1 to hit?
Is it -1 in general, or is it just on her?
No, -1 in general.
Oh, that's not bad, Jay.
I'm going to do -1 in general.
Okay.
Yeah, because me staying alive longer is better. So it goes off on a 2-up, so you are -1 to hit. Cool. And then that is all. And then Belthanos is going to do his combat flip, doing 2 mortals. You take the wounds before I flip. There is now no target, so I don't get to move. But at least I...
Out of combat.
Out of combat.
Free him up.
So that is that. Going to combat. He has fight first.
Yeah.
I'm piling 3 inches this way. Get me away from these boys.
Well, you have to go just under 3.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
Because you can't leave them.
yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you'll severely reduce
So
their
still within 3.
Yeah,
I'm still in base contact. Okay.
I'll defense on him.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to all-out attack.
Yeah.
So that's my last CP. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, this is not the way I wanted this to go.
Durthu's going out with a bang. This is 2s and 2s. Oh, 2 at -3.
Okay, he's 4 up. I'm +2 because I have my spell on the defense.
So 5s.
Yeah.
10 damage.
Ooh, nasty. Yeah, so Wait, he's a 5-up ward. That helps. I took 6.
Okay.
I think I just put that one there.
And then second attack profile, 3s. 1 hit. 2s. 1 at -2.
Okay.
So 1 4 up.
Oh, Jesus.
So you're good.
Got it, yeah. Thanks.
That is the man.
Okay, we'll go over to these gut rippers on the side here.
So they have -1 to hit.
She's 8 wounds, eh?
Yes. 8 wounds, 3-up save, 6-up ward.
These guys would really have to pop off to kill her. Although it looks like I could get everybody in. I'd love to kill the forest with 1 wound left. But as soon as I start splitting, we're in trouble. I think, because there's no way for her to get on the point. What's her profile like?
6 attacks, 3s, -2, 2. Crit mortal.
Mr. Panda Man letting me know that power through could only happen when in charge. If I had said something different, I apologize. Mostly I was commenting for the previous turn when those 2 big boys went in. If I mentioned power through again in this specific turn, you're 100% correct. Kragnos would only be the one that would have that option. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You get caught up in the moment, I guess. If I made that error, I apologize. So what's going to happen here? I hope he actually swings at some attacks at the tree. He just needs 1 wound on that tree. I would almost ignore the Spite-Revenants at -1 to hit. That would be if they could just knock out that tree. Because I'm not sure if that spell's still up. I'll go ask. Oh, I can't ask because that'll be a reminder. I don't know if that spell's still up. And they could have an additional rend. At the bare minimum, getting rid of the tree knocks off so many of the other allegiance abilities from Sylvaneth.
+1 already because it didn't move.
Right.
4 guys, 1 being the sergeant. So 9 attacks into the woods.
-1 to hit.
Yeah.
Does the wood live?
Most likely.
wound?
I got 1 hit and no mortals. Nothing. Crazy.
The wood lives!
And then 8 guys into the other squad.
5s and 3s.
That is crazy. Not one single 6 out of all those attacks. That is just absolutely heartbreaking. Man can't catch a break. Those woods are eternal. They can never go away, apparently.
1 save, no run.
So 1 save, 5 up. Failed. 3.
Just 1 damage.
Because 2 mortals. So 6s.
Oh yeah.
Takes 2. 1 more dice.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
My go.
Yep.
I only can fight over here. He already fought. So we're going to do the lady.
They're a cute little unit to do
Yeah, we'll do.
very effectively towards the end of games. They're very easy to teleport.
No, we're going to do these guys. So Spite-Revenants. There's no way I'm taking this objective from you. I would have to do a lot of bloody damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear from this end, I guess, too.
Wait, when you charge a 3d6, I was like, oh, that's Kragnos.
Okay, let's give this a try.
Also does that. Man.
I mean, either way, you want to kill him, I suppose.
Oh, imagine that would make destruction playable. A spell that gives you Kragnos.
Free spell from Kragnos, right? Yep. Always love to see that. I want that. Almost kills me.
Kind of like summon with the gas head. It's very funny when you have to get
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of spiky bits on gut rippers.
8. 8 homies, -1 to hit. So 8 times 3 is 24. +1 for champion, 25. 4s and 4s. 6s are mortals.
It's one more 2 here.
We got 6. -1.
Okay, cool. 6 up save. So that's 3 guys plus that.
So 4 guys in a wound. I guess 5 because there's already a wound on it.
Yeah. So what do you got on here? 4.
I got 8.
Okay.
I'm happy to have like 8,000 points of battle sense because I just
What did you say? 5, right? So
So you have to take him for coherency.
down the line.
gotta leave that banner.
Get her done. Egypt is the best.
5, and that'll tie us on the point, so you wouldn't take it because the banner is +1.
The lady gets the pilot and fight, but yeah,
Oh yeah, she hasn't fought yet.
no.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Great. 5 guys. Yeah, leave the horn. Can I do this without busting coherency? What am I gonna have left?
Yeah, you can. You just take those 3. Back. Well,
No, that's 7 guys.
so you can take these 2.
Yeah, sure enough. Okay,
And
cool.
then you're good on the wound.
I think you're still getting me off the point anyway, but
I
at
just
least
need to kill one guy.
She can't get on it, yeah. But her profile is decent enough. I think you're securing kills. I guess my activation, I'll do. I'm gonna do these guys first, just for positioning.
Okay. So you're going to get about 6, maybe 7.
Yeah, I'm barely even worried about the attacks, really. I'm just making it so that,
We're going to build a wall.
yeah, basically I wall around Kragnos, so to speak, is all I'm trying to do.
Jarring because you get like playing against Thorn, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get charged turn 1. You play against turn 1.
So
It won't even be that many.
5 guys?
Yeah, just 5. Plus the sergeant. Yeah. Alright, so 2 mortals.
I don't like the battle tactic system.
4 hits. 2 saves and 2 mortals.
2 saves, 3s. Save both. Cool. Takes the 2 mortals. Has taken 10.
AoS models are okay.
My go, Lady of Vines.
I got it.
I mean, is there really much of a point piling in?
You don't even have to pile into
really.
reach, yeah?
Okay, so 6 attacks, 3s and 3s, 6s are crit
What's
mortal.
our red like?
-3 right now.
This top of battle round? Yeah, right?
I mean, you have a 5-up save. If you all defense, you still get no save.
Oh yeah, true enough. Yeah.
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 So that's 6 mortals. Cool. And then 2 more, so that's 8 in total. So
8 damage?
8 damage in total, so 4 guys dead in total.
There you go. Okay, now I'll do Kragnos since you're a dude there.
Yep. -1 attack.
Oh yeah, it's all profiles, right? I guess I will, you only have 4 health left, eh? I'll just save my command points.
Bold, sir. Bold.
Oh, trust me, it definitely is.
I've seen a lot of chosen in there.
I should be able to do 4. Oh, geez, now you have me thinking. Honestly, yeah, I might as well just spend it. Do the all-out attack. I should have enough left for my turn. Okay, the mace is going to be 2s and 2s. I'll kill you with the first weapon now, of course. So 5 hits. 5 at Ren 3.
Ren 3?
Yeah.
Sixes.
Strike first for the branch.
What?
Durthu gets strike first for the branch.
Yes.
Oh, I'm the opposite. He just gets branchweight ability. This is not average.
No, combat phase ability. Enemy combat phase, once per turn army on a 3-up.
What's per turn?
Once per turn. So I can't spam it, I can just do it once.
Still good.
It's still pretty damn good, yeah.
If that's all you do with it all game, it was good.
I take a bunch of damage and I die.
4 each, yeah.
So on a 3-up,
True enough.
I have
yeah.
1 wound. So I've taken 13.
I hope you overheard that, Mark Panda. But that's basically from the Branchwych. Mark Pandalitis, I completely mispronounced that. Pandalus asked, how did Durthu get strike first? He got it from the Branchwych, which was close enough to give it a strike first. It's once per turn once per turn. There you go, army. So pretty darn good in general. I'd like to welcome Marky P to the chat, giving out hugs and kisses to a secret boyfriend.
Then I'm going to strike and fade with something.
Now that is an idiot.
Let's see.
Oh, the rest of the formats don't exist. What's your favorite channel?
I'll be happy to.
Oh, yep, that's a big deal. So Kragnos.
For me,
So there's a little slice of paradise right there.
never picking it apart. That's like your favorite. Like I always want.
Question is whose base fits their best.
What set did you start?
I don't know if Durthu's base would fit in there. Lady of Vine's base most certainly does not fit in there.
Oh, I know Mails from one.
If I move them, I don't take that objective.
You're maybe, yeah. We can slide this under the building if you want to get just give me a tilt. Perfect.
Yes, Cascade.
Thank you. No, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
That does not work. So the only one that could work with is I could probably fit 8 Revenants in there. There's like 2, 2, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Probably. But then I'd lose this objective, but I guess it doesn't matter because this is a better objective. Oh, but I would have to deep strike from this one, and I can't come to it, so I'd have to come out of a different one.
Oh, doesn't she count though?
She does, but it's only 6 inches.
Yeah.
And then this one is 6 inches. Okay, you know what? Let's just
See if do you have take
have-
832s and see if you have extra. If they fit.
Can we fit? That's half. Dead Dryads.
I don't think you're gonna get 1 there and 2 behind probably. And I wouldn't doubt if these are already clipping into Kragnos. Like if this guy's already in Kragnos. Oh. And this guy's in the. I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay. That's fine.
Doubling season is a hell of a.
I'm still going to strike and fade Durthu.
Yeah. Good.
So that just lets you redeploy. Because you have 3 CP.
I have 2. I didn't hit the all-out attack.
So if I can't steal that, and I can't do that, then there's no point striking and fading.
Yeah, you get a point denial here at least.
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait a second. 9 inches. Sneaky Sylvaneth. No, not a chance. Because he's worth
He's 5, yeah.
He's worth 5. No, I can't get within 3. Because within 3 is closer than 9. Very close though, because Durthu's worth 5.
Yeah, true.
So if I
Yeah.
could have done boop. Yeah, cool. So no strike and fade. Carrying on.
Okay, we'll just point it up, I guess.
So you score hold middle for 2, hold 1, hold more.
More and 1 side one, yeah.
So I think you score
And take their land.
and take the land. So you score 9, I think. Or is it?
2, 4, 5. Yeah, 9.
And then the score is now 25 to 12. So I need to score 10 points this turn. Mago.
I really messed that Durthu thing up. It gives you an opportunity at the least.
Yeah.
I really should have Kragnos and then hope for one mortal on him.
I'm going to take 2 objectives from you. Yeah? Yeah, I'm going to take 2 objectives from you.
Yeah,
Because automatic, and that one I have to work for, but it should work. Drawing up power. Branchwych. Revenant. Revenant's going to take mortals. Again, for 1. Revenant has a 6-up ward. Cool, takes a wound. And then the Lady of Vines is not near any places of power. So, going to Magic Time. You have 2 unbinds.
Yeah.
In range of probably everyone.
Maybe not the witch. Right there.
You're in.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 5 casts. You have 2 unbinds. See how this goes. I'm going to cast. That's gone. I'm going to cast the Warsong Revenant's War Scroll spell, targeting this forest. Pick 2 units within 9, which will be these 2.
Yeah.
Do D3 mortals. His expel ignore. Is it once per hero phase?
No, infinite.
So it doesn't.
It's just whenever you declare a spell, if it's supposed to be the target on a 3-up, I ignore the effect.
Does it say you can use it multiple times?
It's just whenever he's targeted.
This unit can use this ability more than once per phase. That's the keyword right there. Okay. So I'm going to cast Shackles, because you can't ignore that. Because I'm assuming. Is it endless spells and spells?
Just a spell ability, not manifestation.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Shackles with the Branchwych, because she got off her +1 to cast. +1 to cast. That's a 10.
That's Shackles?
Shackles.
Unless things have changed, manifestations are spells.
Oh, okay.
They are?
It was when the previous edition, but I can't see why they would change it.
I don't think they are now.
I haven't had it come up personally.
I mean, it is cast.
Because it's the spell is
Double check is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this ability is what's affecting Kragnos, and there's no spell keyword.
There is no such thing as a spell keyword.
There is. When I cast magic, I have spells on my keywords.
Yeah, and then you get a
right there.
Reddit answer that's
Keyword
wrong.
spell.
And there's no spell on it.
Yeah, it's just an endless spell keyword
just says
on them.
endless
spell.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Okay, but see where it says,
Yeah, but that's one word.
and that's not how that works on keywords. It's all you have to have is this part of the keyword in it.
Well, but I'm using this ability. So why would this matter?
Well, spell.
Well, so if come on, worst time to load. So I hate this so much.
It's okay.
Okay, so
I'll double check.
It's good.
It might not even matter. If Paul certainly doesn't mind, then I'll double check right now.
sure.
I'm not overly stressed about it. Good to know eventually,
the way
but
keywords work,
Yeah.
part or whole, it doesn't matter. As long as you have part of that keyword in there, it is that.
So my argument is his ability ignores spell abilities with the spell keyword, which is that. But this ability here does not have the keyword spell.
It has that there.
But
That's under keywords, is what I'm trying to tell you. If he doesn't care, then I'll double check and see if it matters.
I pretty much only play here in my house, so I go by your rulings for everything.
Well, I've definitely been wrong. There's no 2 ways about it.
But if everybody I know is playing to the way you rule things, it balances.
Understood, but I'll see if it. Yeah, because it is a spell.
I just
so there are spell ignores that say ignore that this ward applies to abilities used by
The argument
manifestations.
isn't whether this is a spell now. The argument is whether he is vulnerable to it.
whether the
Whether or not I
ability,
can use this ability,
like when he
on
rolls the
Kragnos.
mortal wounds, if I can do the 3-up or not.
The shield inviolate.
Yeah.
If this unit was picked to be a target of a spell, roll a dice. You're not a target.
Yeah.
It doesn't say spell or ability. It just says target of spell.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, on a 3+, ignore the effect. No, that's clear.
Literally targeted during the cast kind of
so
stuff.
if you
Yeah.
launch a lightning bolt or a fireball at him,
Yeah.
if you cast the thing around him, so the keyword is if this unit was picked to be the target, you're not targeting him with the spell.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So it's a reaction. Opponent declared a spell ability. So a spell ability would be this.
No, anything with that is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
But
It has it in its,
Okay.
it's yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
I know
But
what you're
think-
trying to say. Say like they get more Kurnoth in thing. You might have like Kurnoth Hunter, Kurnoth whatever. As long as you're like the
Yeah, as long as it
Kurnoth
says
keyword.
Kurnoth,
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah.
That's how.
I see what
keywords work.
I see the angle
It
you're
only,
taking
Yeah.
on
it
it.
only
Yeah.
looks for do you have this section in any of the keywords. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it looks for. And if you have spell, then it's a spell as a keyword. But the thing is, you're not targeting them with
So
it.
literally, if this box had spell at the bottom.
that's my argument.
Yeah, then
because-
I would get to roll, but I don't think
doesn't.
I would get to roll because this box itself doesn't have the spell keyword.
It wouldn't have to because the whole entire ability has these keywords.
But this is a unit that has the
It is
keyword.
not. A manifestation is never a unit. It's this box. It's, I understand where you're coming from, but it does have the keyword and it would apply to everything in this box.
To be fair, you're both making good points.
I've also been there. But I don't think you're actually targeting with this.
Yeah, I won't roll on this one. I don't think. If we find out otherwise going forward, if we find out otherwise. Okay. I don't like to take stuff that I shouldn't be. I'd rather miss something.
So are you checking or are we saying yes or no?
I won't roll for it. It's okay.
I don't think you're targeting
Yeah.
them.
So
I know it says pick 3, but it's not like a...
Although it is an ability. It is spell ability.
That is so weird.
I'm not going to take it right now. We'll try and figure it out for before the next event or something.
Yeah.
It's not a
Fair
big deal
enough.
to me.
Fair enough.
So
There's still an
Saying yes.
There's still an option that you fail to.
even hurt you.
It doesn't even work, Yeah. I'd rather not take it and I'd rather not take it and then go home and find out I shouldn't have taken it. I'd rather just. I've already missed abilities. It's not a big deal to miss
So 1, 2, 3.
one. Yeah, sounds
So Kragnos.
good. Yeah,
For 2 mortals.
cool. 5 up.
Doesn't.
There you go.
There we
See?
go. Little boys, nothing. Big boy takes 2.
Cool. Things balance themselves out. He should not have a ward. Let me just make sure.
Yeah.
He's usually by the banner, which is probably why I'm confusing it. Yeah, he just takes it. That also takes that much from my move after, right? Yeah.
But that doesn't matter because it's not. Yeah. Okay. So that's her. That was cast here. So then I just have 2 casts each over here. We're going to cast +1 rend. Oh, I moved this dice. There should be an 11 here. What's my battle take 2 from you?
Yeah,
Right.
attack.
We are going to cast +1 rend here.
Sure.
That's a 6. That will go off.
Okay,
The
this
7 is the anti-horde spell.
I'm gonna try on this one. I just got 6.
Oh, I didn't even roll the box. That's my bad. Do you want me to roll the box?
no. It's good. Okay.
Wrathful Spirits, yes.
It's a
that's
hard
6.
habit to break. Yeah.
Second spell is going to be Grave Tide. That is a 10.
I'll save my unbind. It's not likely.
Yeah, he definitely takes that shit. Takes 2.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
Then, so that's 2 spells there done.
All my good luck on this match.
So did you unbind the +1 rend?
No, I didn't roll for it. Because you rolled too high to block. Oh, that first spell? No, I rolled a 6. You got a 6 also, I think. Yeah.
Okay, then the 2 casts over here, we are going to cast, I don't know.
These are the last-
We're gonna summon a tree. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
No pluses. That's a 7.
I know you're gonna go for the ward after.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and stop the wood though.
You're going to try and stop the tree?
Yeah.
Tree stopped. Now I'm going to cast the ward. I get the ward.
I was banking on the.
I got it.
Yeah.
I did it. I'm so proud of myself. That is my hero phase.
Let's see.
I have 0 CP.
I think if there's anything worth me doing here. Guess we've already checked the swamp thing. So that's not really. There's no way those Gut Rippers survive, or I would put that there to give the minus to control. That's okay, go for it.
Okay, movement time. Belthanos is going to run. Belthanos is going 14.
All right, as we head into the movement, let's talk about some of the topics of discussion that was discussed with the players. I certainly wouldn't have interrupted if this was a tournament, by the way. This is just two buddies fighting off. So I was like, oh, man, does that mean? Anyway, so what we were trying to figure out, or at least what I was trying to figure out, was whether Kragnos' shield, which is shielded in violet, would block a manifestation. It checks for the keyword spell. The argument is that this is a manifestation spell, and what I'm saying is the keyword is there. It says spell in the keywords, whether it's combined with another word. I was saying was irrelevant. Does his shield work against chains? And if it does work against chains, one of the comments in the chat about my balls. Eventually, my man will be able to change his name, but for right now, it's my balls. He is saying that basically, if Kragnos ignored it, Lionel, then it would mean that manifestations would potentially not be able to attack him. And of course, the point he's trying to make is, does that make any sense? Maybe it does. That would be really, really cool, I gotta say. So does his shield in violet, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it, actually prevent manifestations from attacking him? Does manifestation spell count as keyword spell? Because if it doesn't, let's just say if it doesn't, then this is all a moot point. If it does, then potentially he would also block manifestations from attacking him, because that's a targeted ability. I am sure I am wrong, and I think the point brought up by my balls is absolutely correct. But an interesting question, nonetheless. Paul L chiming in the chat asking for a link to our Discord. My man, I thought you were sent that. You messaged the shop a little while ago, and I thought we already sent you a link. If that link did not work, just message us on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll message you right back, or someone will, and that will probably be quicker. My ball says, no, it doesn't, since the ability doesn't have the keyword spell. And what you're saying is it's not spell by itself, but what it does say is manifestation spell. And you're saying the key ability doesn't have it. And I thought that the keywords of the manifestation spell applies to everything within it, not just the ability. But you're saying that specific ability doesn't have that keyword. So what you're saying is that specific ability ignores the keywords of the manifestation for the purposes of its use, is what you're saying. I believe if I'm understanding it, and you're probably right. All right. So how does it go in so far? Well, we'll see. It was a real shame that Durthu lived, but it looks like Kragnos is going to get potentially another chance. But Kragnos himself is looking rather pale as his life total is dropping. Getting softened by all sorts of things. We'll see if Kragnos falls here. That'll be a pretty big deal. the resources from the Kruleboyz are fading and fading fast. Currently, right now, the Kruleboyz have racked up a heck of a score, and this is round 3. We'll see if they can hold.
5.
This is not looking good.
Want to be within 3 of Kragnos, so I can try and mortal him. Kurnoth. Going 6. Try and easily hold you within 9 for the +1 rend. How many wounds left does he have?
8 left. I think you're going to heavily swing this going into the last couple turns here.
Gravetide, give me a 9. Gravetide got an 11. Cool. Gravetide. And then in combat, Dryads. Nothing. Okay, cool. So that is charges.
Okay, I'll do that anti-charge dirty trick to Belthanos again on a 4. Got it, so D3 mortals to him. Just let me make sure it's not a bad D3. That's a good D3. Good D3. So he takes 1 mortal. And he's
Takes
no,
1 more?
just 1 mortal.
Oh,
yeah.
I
and the no charge.
No charge +1
damage bonus. Yeah.
Well, I have no CP. Combat abilities. This force is going to do 3 mortals. This force spites you, sir.
Yeah.
3 up, no commands. Fails. I'm going to actually give +1 to hit you. So all my units have +1 to hit when targeting that unit.
Okay.
And then over here, Durthu is going to give -1 attack. Give -1 attack. Belthanos is going to do his mortal wounds on the big boy.
Sure.
For 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah. -1 to ward, right?
-1.
6 up. We got 5 left.
Okay, then that is all my combat abilities. So you've been -1 attacked. I have +1 hit targeting them. Did not get off no commands. That is me.
Okay, -1 to hit here, just in case. No. The Belthanos has like a
3 up, slip away.
mortal wound. Oh no, he's gonna do his it's like a spray mortal wound kind of thing. Nothing, and now he'll try and back out on a 3 up.
How far does he move?
7.
Ooh, so
Because he's the field sergeant.
So you can get out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does he go?
Because I can only go 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
The -1 to hit won't matter there. I'll roll it just in case something funky happens with Durthu, and then your guys slide over.
Yeah.
And that's it. Well, fight last dirty trick on. He would be battle damage now at 10 wounds.
Yeah. Oh, so I should have done my flip. Whatever.
Hey, go for it.
I'm literally just going to do this. Okay, carry on.
That would be battle damage on Durthu by now, right? Like minus on a profile. So I'll do fight last on Belthanos instead. It's a 5 up, so no. Yes, that's it.
You have 6 wounds left on Big Boy?
5.
5.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go with Durthu. Or do I go with Belthanos for quantity?
As he pauses for the thought, most likely he'll activate Durthu. Bubbal's chiming in saying, only look at the ability of the ability that has keywords. I'm in agreement with you. That has to be how that works. You're absolutely correct. All right, we should see Kragnos fall, which will be a huge blow. I'm just going to remind the Sylvaneth player that he actually has to roll for the flip. It doesn't just happen automatically. But even still, things are looking super gloomy for the good guys.
Wow, I'll take it. I need it.
Reminder that you have to roll for the flip.
I did.
Okay. And then if you've already done that, I think you're right. You have to look at that ability. And the ability doesn't have a keyword.
Yeah.
It does, but the ability doesn't.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right.
Sounds good.
I just totally whiffed. I rolled 2 double ones on his wound, 2 up to wound.
What?
Yeah.
Off of who?
Durthu.
I
Yes.
was just saying that you were just going to clobber him and
I should have.
smash him to the side.
Have you seen my rolling this game?
Yeah.
Have you seen how many
It's all
perils I've
keeping all
rolled?
my mistakes in the game, honestly.
Have you seen how bad this is? 4s and 2s.
You can do it.
Just the
3 mortals.
sloppiest.
Oh, there it is.
3
Well,
more.
he's going to live.
6 up. Take 2.
But he has to fight back. That's the problem.
That's it for him?
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to go with.
You should have died.
And we'll. How many wounds left here? 11?
Yes.
Well, Belthanos, of course.
You should have died. I had -4 on the sword.
Holy cow, I can't believe it. Kragnos lived. He gets to live to strike at least once. Do we see Durthu smashed into splinters, or does he decide to pivot and smash the crap out of those Kurnothi bowmen? Or maybe he just goes after Grasshopper Boy.
Still a chance I whiff like you. 11's a lot of damage to get through. 2 at -3.
6s.
I'm not killing this guy. That's 4 damage.
Okay.
Next one's 4s and 2s. Oh boy. And this one's 3s and 2s. But he's not dying. I probably should have just killed. I might not have killed Durthu. I probably should have gone for Durthu just to get a job done. 1 at -1.
4 up.
2 damage.
So he's taken 6. So that is at 9.
Oh, that's rough.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with him before he dies.
For sure.
Looks like the whiff goes both directions. Oh my gosh. All right. I think now we'll see Kragnos die, or does he go off the Sloggoth? Because the Sloggoth actually threatening to kill him. What weirdness is happening right now?
Yeah. Oh, I'm probably not going to take the objective from you now, honestly. How many moves is he? How many moves do they have left? 5?
On him?
Yeah.
3 left, yeah.
3 left.
Yeah, so you Kurnoth could do it.
Well,
No
I
reason
want
why
the
not.
Kurnoth needs to get on the objective. That's the problem. That is the current dilemma.
Well, if you kill him,
Well, because he's worth 2.
Yeah.
He's worth 5. Durthu can't move anymore.
but he'd probably potentially blow this squad out, even with the damage reduction
We'll see.
from the dirty trick.
Because I'm so many points down, I really need everything I can get. So we're gonna put
Your points down, but you're gonna be coasting on
everything
the last
into
2
them.
turns, I think. Into the gut ripper?
into yeah, that's the plan. Okay, this is 3s and 3s.
Yeah.
Is there a point to piling in? I don't really see much of one. I can't stop you from getting more people in the objective, so there's no point. 3s and 2s. Well, if you roll like me, 1 and -2.
It goes through.
2 damage. Cool. Bug. 4s. 2s. 2 and -2. 6 more damage.
Okay. The 3 guys.
So 8 damage in total.
So right now you just have 5 on here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My
Okay.
my plan, my perfect storm.
How much more damage? Like 4?
6 more. So
Okay.
you lose 4 guys in total because 8 wounds.
Yeah. Just thinking I'm probably gonna pile towards him anyway. Whatever. 4 guys you said, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. So the 2 big guys are gone.
Yeah, I failed battle tactic.
I might as well just throw these guys into the woods.
Yep.
It's only 4 dice because I had to kill the leader.
Are these last two gut rippers the lumberjacks we need?
4 hits.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, no rend.
4 up save. 5 up ward. Dies. The trees finally die.
Barely.
Yep, to the wound.
I'll grab her.
Hey, did I charge? What's about this?
That's so late in that show. It's just like, I worked out. Anyways.
Okay. My go.
I get the feeling these are going to be this is going to be your miracle wave of attacks and kill them. I mean, it's only 3, and they still do mortals at the end of the turn potentially.
Nope.
Oh, okay. No.
So
no
six guys get the punch.
Yeah.
6 times 3 is 18. +1 for champion. 19 attacks. I have priority targets. So it's 2s and 2s.
I think you're going to get them.
2s. Okay, so
like his save's just simply not this good to save this many,
so
right?
-1, you have a 3-up save.
Oh, ran from the tree, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is 14 3-ups. There's a really good chance you live.
Not with the ward reduction, I don't think.
I did 4 wounds.
Yeah.
So you live with 1 wound?
No, I only have 3 left.
Oh, 3 left.
And I got to roll the wards, which is not happening. They just have so many attacks. Yeah, he's dead.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
I am going to charge whenever my opponent.
Yep, but him not Durthu whiffing so badly.
Yeah.
Because these guys would have piled in and took the objective.
I guess if I can manage not to tag these. Hold on.
Okay. Kragnos fell. What he should do is activate maybe Dobby first. See if Dobby can actually lift Belthanos, or what's left of him. If he could do that, that would be a massive win. Hold on to that objective. Maybe toss whatever little attacks he can versus Durthu, I suppose. Whew. Kragnos falling is a huge blow to the army for sure. There's really not much left of the Kruelboyz, but my goodness, if he could knock out Belthanos and maybe even Durthu, that would be massive as well.
1 hit. 1 and -1.
Goes through.
2 damage. Okay, now we go. Oh, you go. We can just kill them if you want to do pile-ins. They're not surviving all of that. Yeah. There's only 3 wounds left. Right? You can pile them if you want.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That was such a bad turn.
And then, yeah, just the gut rippers into Belthanos. We got there.
That was turn 3, right?
Yeah, bottom of 3.
Yeah.
So 6 guys. Plus a champion.
Three mortals?
3 mortals.
He's dead.
Oh, okay, yeah. At least I got one of the big guys. Still a bit of a letdown, though.
End of turn.
Yeah.
Heal. Failed battle tactic. I only score. I score 5 points.
Yeah, primary.
1, 2, more.
Yeah.
So that was bad. Sorry, I just need to check. Am I within 6?
I think so, yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Cryo.
You saved me there. Oh, you still got a 6. It was like showing the 2 or something, and you tipped it.
Okay. So let me think this through. I am 8 points behind you. So if I score 6 for turn 4, and then I have to board wipe you, which is very, very possible.
Yeah.
So if I board wipe you, then I score 6 plus 10, 16 points. I'll be at 33. So I'll win. I'm going to take it because if I give you more points, there's a chance that I can screw up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to take the double. So
throw a dice for the primary.
Yeah.
We'll do 1, 2, 3.
2. I am still underdog.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it there because why make life complicated? Oh no, I double turned you, but I am 6 below you.
Yeah, so it'll still let you take a.
So I still get a battle tactic.
Yeah.
Love it. But am I still underdog? I am still underdog.
Yeah.
Because I don't give you underdog unless I'm above 6.
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know we get a battle tactic.
You don't get penalized in any way.
I don't get
for
penalized.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
You nailed it.
Because I knew about the battle tactic. I forgot about.
You're 6 under, taking the double, you sacrifice nothing. It's what you need.
Yes, it's desperately what I
Honestly,
needed.
if he had taken that turn, I think.
I would just have to get a couple points on the board.
The
Yeah.
fact you just score
Yeah, just from scoring.
is just absolutely massive because he could completely take the primary out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if I went cap the primary, it's probably
And
done.
it would give you another opportunity to score another battle tactic
Yeah.
as well. So it would be, I think, almost lights out. I don't think you would have an
Yeah.
opportunity to be able to come back. So that definitely made it exciting.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. He heals D3 starter turns.
Yep.
Surprised I remembered it. Cool.
Drawing a power, Branchwych, Revenant. We both have drawn the power. Okay, going to abilities. Branchwych is going to summon a tree. +1. That's a 7. Would you like to unbind?
Yeah, I should. You got it.
Sweet. Actually. Cool. Moving along to.
Does he control 2?
He's control 2. That's the Branchwych done. Warsong Revenant is going to cast its War Scroll spell off of this the forest. I have +1 to cast. I fail. I'm going to cast. Yeah.
What, you have to be 3 inches away from the tree?
No. When placing the initial forest.
Just the first
yeah.
one, yeah.
2. You guys want water?
Sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks.
Second spell is going to be +1 rend off this tree. These trees. I can't cast. Cool. Lady of Vines. I'm going to summon Purple Sun. Mm-hmm. Yes. Actually, I'm going to summon a tree. Oh, I should probably pick a battle tactic, shouldn't I?
Oh yeah, cool. Thanks, man.
Take their
What do you have
land.
left?
Take their land. Nice and easy.
Oh yeah, sure enough.
I'm going to take that one where my Dryads are. And then I can do Reclaim the Realms for the last one if I need to.
Oh yeah. You guys with order and good battle tactics.
I know, right? So we'll do take their land on that thing over there. Then we're going to do Lady of Vines casting Maelstrom.
Sure.
Goes off. Would you like to try and unbind?
You have one left?
Only one left.
Go for it.
So I'm just going to put it over here.
Does it have to be, it's a 9-inch away thing?
Yeah, 9-inch away. Something like that?
Cool.
Actually, we're just going to chase him with endless spells.
Yeah.
Second spell, Ward.
That's your last spell,
That's my last
right?
spell.
Yeah, well, I might as well. Okay.
So we got my
Not the doubles I was looking for.
That is my hero phase.
Okay, I'm going to cast.
Oh, sorry, shackles.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Your troll takes 2.
Yep.
The Kruelboyz take nothing.
Okay, he's gonna cast, and he's gonna cast Swamp.
Yep.
It's a 6, and I'm still +2 because it hasn't wrapped to my hero phase yet. So +2 -1. 11.
+1 on mind. Doesn't matter.
Now, this is part of an elaborate plan that's not gonna work, but
An elaborate plan. Is it -5 to every unit?
-3 control and no run abilities.
Okay.
Make sure 32 can't fit. There we go. Okay. It's a 6-inch effect also.
Okay, so movement. Durthu is within 3 still.
Yeah, they're still tagged.
They're not. They're going to. They're just going to walk. Staying 3 away. We're just going to shoot this guy to death, or at least try to. Yeah. Cool beans. I did not cast the +1 Ren spell because I just couldn't cast spells. Cool. Going to so moved. Durthu can't move. This little cutie's gonna move. I'm going to. This thing doesn't restrict teleporting, does it?
No, it's no move characteristic.
This guy's gonna move 7. This thing is gonna move 8.
Yeah, Shaman in the tower. Because you need a Shaman. Those new endless spells are so attack them first, but
Is there a way for me to be within 12? No, I don't think so. Okay. This guy moves, hits you, moves 3 away. Take 1 mortal, sir.
Okay, 6 up.
I'm gonna run them. Actually, I'm gonna spend a CP and just auto run them.
Yeah.
So, boop, going 11. We're just gonna try and kill this.
Yeah, you don't have to run in charge anymore though.
Oh, Belthanos is gone.
You
Nice.
you don't have to run him if you don't want.
Then there's no point. So you're 3 up runaway.
Yeah.
Is it any combat phase?
Yep.
Okay. Right. I totally forgot Belthanos died. Thank you for reminding me. So what else? What do I do with them? What do I do with them? So I charge you, I hit you, you move 7. I could try and moon block you.
Blocks me, yeah.
Because like I need your army to die. I need this to be like the last model you have. Is kind of the working goal right now. Because you can shoot with him, potentially killing him. So this is actually gonna be harder than I thought. I can't even. Oh, I can see him because I'm within 12.
Yeah.
So I might split fire Kurnoth there because that thing has 6 wounds.
Or just 5. I'll double check. 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose I
yeah.
should have put him right in the trees, but
We're going this way.
he just elevates everything in this run. Like it's almost an auto take.
Okay. That is movement because this thing will pile in to get on there. So I'll hold that objective. I have to shoot and fight and do all that stuff.
Is Lady of Fines 5 control?
She's worth 5.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, that's how we're going to do this. That is my movement phase.
Okay, let me think here. You said 8 wounds?
7.
7, yeah.
Yes, it's good, but also like nothing else really compensates.
I could redeploy this, but he's not really in much danger.
Yes, even ECR.
Yeah, I'll just stay put. Actually, I'm gonna redeploy this.
Go for it.
So they can run charge, and they move so fast. Basic turn.
4.
But if you're running cows,
Ah, smart.
mostly current.
See, originally,
Great, yeah.
if this didn't swoop in, I would countercharge the trees, get on. You'd be -3 control on her, and I would take it. Not gonna
So-
play out that way.
Fight last. Your fight last ability is it's a Kruelboyz unit in combat.
One of your, I'm rolling on your unit.
In combat with a Kruelboyz
With
unit.
mine, yeah.
So so let's say for example I charge this. And
Then
I'm
I
not
can't
in
do
combat
it.
with him.
You know,
Good questions, eh? Good questions.
yeah.
So it's like,
No, because you have to be in combat with a friendly Kruelboyz unit, so it wouldn't count. Yeah.
And the melee on that thing,
This thing
Yeah.
is 3 attacks,
like 1 damage.
like gut rippers, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Crit mortals.
So we're gonna go to shooting. These guys are shooting everything into that thing,
Right.
and I'm going to all out attack.
Red 1, right?
You're not a hero, so that's correct. Ren 1.
Shoot, yeah, I gotta try and keep him alive. I'll defense him. Since I won't be countercharging anymore.
2s and 3s. So we got. Oh, sorry. 7.
Cool. Ren 1, so just 4 up save.
oh yeah, well, you're dumb. Yeah. Yeah, it's not the first
There's some other bands too.
I take 4, that's gonna kill him, 2 each. Yeah.
Ginger and every metal alone is really good.
Yeah, my ward's all the way down there. Yeah, that was a nice kill there.
Branchwych shooting your dudes. 4s and 4s, 6s are crit auto wound.
He might have been a better value to redeploy into a terrain.
I mean, if he
Oh, I wouldn't have got 12 away, so it doesn't matter.
2 at -1
Right here?
into there, yeah.
Damage?
1 damage each. Okay. Okay, Lady of Vines throwing a spear to end the spell. The one
this
that's
one?
yeah, that one. Hits 2s and 2s. 1 at -1.
Going from like, $20 to like
2 damage. Okay, it's D6.
Takes 2.
Yeah, you take that 2 damage. And then that's all my shooting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's their costs are increased. But the thing
So you can't shoot with that thing because you redeploy.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Go ahead.
Charges. Well, these guys.
Yeah.
Actually, let's do everything else first. Gravetide. 7. Maelstrom. 10.
Okay, so the counter back behind your Gravetide or something. Because you got to charge in there anyway. Alright, I assume you are, maybe not.
And then Revenants. Do I even need to charge them? Is it not better for me to just have like this massive 3-inch like denial area, so you have to go like here or here, and I can fight you either way? Actually, no. I'm gonna charge. Okay. 4. That's gonna fail. I don't really care to spend a CP on it. Warsong Revenant. Sorry, Warsong. Yeah, Warsong Revenant. 6. So here, outside 3.
Stay outside of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Lady of Vines. 8.
That Aurora has 5 attacks and it's on 2s and does D3 damage.
Yes, but I get to fight first.
So you know.
I know.
Just so you know.
The Warsong Revenant's gonna die. That's fine.
Before we deploy, I gave him the heads up. That thing spikes pretty good.
It can spike
Yeah.
really well.
So I can charge through this because it's an endless spell?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fit there though. I wish I had thought of that. It's fine. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, at this point, you're just trying to rack points.
Yeah.
And that's racking your points.
Kurnoths.
Yeah.
8.
All right, as these charges come in full effect, we should see pretty much the last remnants of the Kruelboyz players' army evaporate off the table. But that previous priority, this priority going this turn, was actually obviously a huge deal. If Kruelboyz had taken it, they would have had a wonderful opportunity to actually just score even more points and potentially put this out of reach of, well, if he had scored 10, that would have parked him at 35. We're in round 4. The most he could score is 20. Yeah, the most he could score is 20. So 10 on turn 4, 10 on turn 5. And ultimately, the Kruelboyz player would have won basically by the skin of his teeth. Now, that was assuming he would have been able to score, by the way, 10 points this round if he had one priority. Could he have done that? I can't remember where all the models were at that point. But there was a possibility he could have scored. Let's see now. If the primary is worth 2, the objective is worth 3, he would have scored, and 4 for battle tactic. That would have been actually more like 9 points, right? 2, 3, 7 points. I apologize. 7 points, because I don't think there was any possibility of him being able to take the objective on the far left. So 7 points, that would put him at 32. That would have still been enough, actually, if he had got this priority. But he did not. That's a different timeline. And with that, I think this will signal the end of the game. Let's, I guess, watch the closing moments of this match. For those of you who have stuck around up to this point, well, thank you very much. If you're new to this channel, boy, we really would super appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button. And while you're down there, high-fiving that thumbs up so the algo gods can bear witness to this channel and maybe, hopefully, get a few more subscribers. We're aiming to get to, I don't know, 2,000. We just a little while ago hit 1,000. Yay us. We haven't been doing this for very, very long, and there's still lots to improve. But boy, do we need the support to basically give reason to do so. So if you can find it in your heart, folks, click some buttons, ding some dings, and ring some bells. That would be much appreciated. Let's watch the closing moments of this wonderful game.
I'm going to all attack. So I am 5 attacks, 3s and 3s, -1, 2 damage. Sorry, I think it's 3s and 3s, -1, D3 damage.
I'll defense just for the odd chance I save him.
Okay. 3s. 3s. 3 and -1.
Okay, 5 ups. You did the -1 to hit, right?
Yes, because I all attacked.
Yeah, 1 goes through.
D3 damage. 1 wound. Oh no. You saving 2 of them? Pretty good.
Big, yeah.
It's pretty good. That means it's your go.
Yeah, we'll do these before they're dead here. Into the Branchwych.
Okay.
So hit on 4s. 1 mortal. I don't hit much with them, I find. 2 saves. No run.
5s? Fail both.
Cool. Yeah, 3 total.
Lady of Vines. I'm going to pile in 3. I'm going to hit that spell.
Yeah. And maybe I
threes
should have
and
done that first.
threes. 4, -2.
Those go through.
8 damage.
Okay, 6 aboard. You got it.
We got it, boys. We got it.
Yeah, I probably should have attacked with that. It does pretty good damage. Okay, I'll do the banner.
Okay.
Yeah, just pile in here. I believe he's 4 dice. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, 4 dice, 4s and 3s. So 4 mortals.
This isn't to who?
The Maelstrom.
Maelstrom.
And 1 save, 1 rend.
Goes through. 2 damage. So that's
it'll be
6.
6 total. Yeah.
I need to make 1 6 up to live. Nope, it dies. Okay. I'm going to go with the Dryads. I'm not going to pile in. I'm attacking with 8.
Yeah. Honestly, you could probably get 10.
Because I can be within 3 and within 3?
Yeah.
Okay. 21 attacks. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. Cool. Two, no rend, 1 each. Sorry, 4, no rend, 1 each.
Okay. 4 save. Take 3.
Yeah, you take that 3 damage. Here we go.
I guess I just have this. He'll stay in the woods.
Yeah.
Because it's no point in popping out. 4s and 3s. 1 mortal so far. Just 1 mortal.
5 upward from the lady. We're good. And then it's this. I guess I'll do Gravetide.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8 attacks, 2s and 3s. All hit. 4, -1, 2 damage each.
Okay, 5 up save. 2 each. So I gotta make some wards here. 6 up ward. I need at least 1. Okay, got 1 health left.
Okay, so that. And you fought with everything? Oh, you have your shaman?
He can't fight out of the tower.
he can't?
Just abilities, but no combat attacks.
Okay, we'll go to Durthu then. He's not damaged anymore because he's below 10.
Yeah.
3s. I'm also going to pile in on the
Yeah,
objective. 3 hits. 2s. 2, -2.
Goes through.
10 damage.
10 damage, yeah.
I can have like a squad take guards on at least, and like I can have at least 2 of them that are guaranteed to be able to. Yeah.
Cool. Kurnoths get to pile in. It's probably liberal. Boom, boom. Healing. Holy with a 9. Holy with a 9. No, I piled out actually. Little Branchwych. Heals 1. Full health, full health. Doesn't really matter. Okay, cool.
Yep.
That's that.
Max points.
I score 10.
Yeah.
My first time running all monster lists.
4. It's doing the trip out. Hold on a sec. Because the battle tactic thing. Like, watch this. If you go hit that first and that, boom, disappears. So if you click it first, puts the points.
Weird.
Okay. Let's see if I can even accomplish anything here. Well then. Then you said Entourage was Belthanos?
Entourage is Lady and Revenants.
Oh, okay.
Also, these guys are too far apart.
I mean, not that I have too much chance, but I'm gonna. Shoot, I don't even have shoot in combat on that thing. I don't think. If I had that, I have a chance at something. No. That would be my only chance to get a battle tactic, I think. Oh, you know what I could potentially do? Let me just read the wording on it. Is one of the destruction ones. So I pick a unit, enemy unit in combat with a friendly unit. Oh, there's no way this is going to happen though. Basically, I have to come into a combat that's existing with another unit and kill the thing.
Okay.
I have a shaman, and that's the only spot for it. But that might be the only thing I can try, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I just know in my head it's not happening. Like, not without the fight or shoot in combat. Let me just make sure if my shaman gets out, I can just get out near stuff. Because then I'll do not waver.
Fight with 2, lose none?
Sorry?
Fight with 2, don't lose any?
Yeah. It's not likely, but yeah, I'll do not waver.
Okay.
Very not likely, but oh, you know what? Not with that guy like that. Although I'd be relying on slippery scumbag basically.
Well, it can work when you're in combat?
Well, I'd retreat.
I do D3 mortals to you.
Oh,
Oh, you mean slippery scumbag in combat phase?
yeah, I'd get out first.
Gotcha.
It's pure risk, but it's really what I'm working with here. If you fall back, do you take mortals in Sigmar?
Yes.
Like in 40k? Yeah.
It's D3.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it. I mean,
So fight with 2, lose none?
yeah, I'm out of options, so. Okay, so hero phase, we're gonna make, we'll cast the Aurora again. Shoot, you know what? What am I gonna end up casting? Yeah, I'll cast Aurora. Fail with a 4.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast +1 to save onto the bow. Which I also fail. And, geez, out of command points too, eh? I really use 4 on your turn, I guess. Did you use command points on your turn? No. Oh, okay, I just implemented
I have 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I had 5.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, have you used command points?
Yeah.
You redeployed, so I couldn't
Oh
shoot
yeah, I
you.
must have chewed through them. Yeah.
And-
Something seems off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have defense, redeploy, whatever else. Okay.
Because you all had defense 10. I think. Because you had a...
I did it here, I think.
Oh, you did it
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I've redeploy, command points, redeploy.
You cast.
Yeah, I must have chewed
Yeah.
them all. Okay. This will also be my target of the dirty trick roll for +1. And that's it for hero phase.
I got nothing.
Okay, cool. Some movement. This guy's gonna get.
All right, so you have an understanding of where that +1 to dirty trick is. It actually comes from the terrain piece. So now anything targeting that guy, which means he'll probably be targeted with strike last, because I believe one of the dirty tricks targets the opponent, not the friendly unit. And assuming that goes off, he has a chance. I think he's trying to dogpile that unit with both the shaman and the bow and see if he could lift that model. The only issue is that that thing has a ward save as well. All the defense will jam in. It's going to be a, as you would call it, a Hail Mary. I truly hope he also moves the Merc Knob. The Merc Knob can freely move away from that spell, I believe. I do not know if you can retreat from manifestations without penalty, can you not? Manifestations are always something that's just hard to wrap my mind around because they're models on certain stages of the game and not on others. But I believe in the movement phase, they are considered models, right? I know they're considered models in the combat, and I know they're considered models in the shooting. So I guess they would be. So he would have to, if he retreats, he would take D3 mortals. So yeah, he would be relying on the Slippery Scumbag to try and extricate himself from that unit. All right, assuming this goes well, let's just say he does it. He would score 4 points. That would park him at 29 going into round 5. I have no idea what he can do if he wins priority on the next following round. That is interesting. We'll see what happens. Oh, it looks like we have Sylvaneth had to, and they're performing a counter charge. It looks like they are indeed performing a counter charge. So he burned through his last 2 points, or 2 CP. So he'll be at 0 CP himself. But I think worth it just to tie down that guy that could potentially do some scoring for later, right? So good call on his part. Marky P responding to my bat signal. It depends. Does it move? It does. If it does move, yes. Yeah. I was pretty sure in the movement phase that spell would, because we're talking about the Gravetide, Mark. And the Gravetide definitely moves. Okie dokie. All right, well, let's see what happens. But it does look like the Kruelboyz are going to potentially lose this one, which is a shame, but a great game. Great game from these two gentlemen, I got to say. All right, well, again, let's see what this round shakes up to be.
Probably not going to help me a lot. I go 7 this way.
You can minimize what hits you.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Back to
You
base.
would have to go a little bit around because you have to go around my base.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. I guess I don't want to. See, that might give me more than 3, and then I only have to. Oh, no, I won't fit there. So, back of the base right here.
So like probably can hit you with like 3 or 4 guys.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Honestly, I probably have spares of these if he blows apart.
So it'll be 4.
So basically, you'll get a pile too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I measured 6.
Oh yeah, you did
3
the
and
6.
3.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, you combat abilities?
I'm also gonna do fight last here.
Makes sense.
On a 2-up. So fight last.
My tree's gonna explode on the wizard, taking 3 mortals.
Ooh, that's not good for business.
And the bows for nothing.
Okay. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so fight last here, so I'll do the bow first.
Okay, I have no CP. We both have no CP.
Yep. Nothing. Ooh. You can do those guys now?
That's not within 3, right?
I think he is.
If
I don't
it is,
think
you
I
can't
see.
move.
Oh, because it's a retreat.
Yeah.
You actually have to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. I think he was tagged to.
Was he there?
No, he just got one guy
He
on
was
him.
barely tagged. I tried spreading out more because
for
I
sure.
didn't
No, that's a
know.
good call.
What you do
Yeah, I
is
have
you
to
do
get
a
out.
retreat.
Yeah.
It's such an
That was
unusual.
the counter charge was amazing. Denial.
Yes.
He's going to die.
Denial.
Yeah, go for it. Your activation,
Okay,
which
so
is
over
just
there.
Yeah.
8 guys. 25.
If it was a make or break, I'll just pull him, but I'd at least like to see how much you overkill him by.
Okay, 3s and 4s. 6s are mortals. You have 5 mortals.
Okay.
And then if it matters, I'll roll. 5 6s? I got 3. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. My shaman.
I should probably move my dice out of the thing.
Yeah, he doesn't get enough dice to really matter. Okay. 4s and 3s. 3 up. 2. No rend.
5s. Fail both.
D3. Just 3.
5 up ward from the lady. Takes 3. So I get to punch it back.
Yeah.
I'm going to put 3 and 3. Sorry, I'm going to put 3 into the bow and 2 into the wizard because I'm greedy.
Cool.
This is the bow. 4s. 1 hit. 1 wound. -1.
Okay, 6 up.
I'm right there.
Nope.
I am right there.
1 wound. 2 into the wizard. 2 hits. 2 wounds. -1.
-1. That just goes through. So he's gonna potentially die.
2d3.
Yeah.
4 damage. And then it's just the Dryads. And I mean, this is kind of this is.
Yeah. We can just add up your score going
So
forward.
you score 0.
Yeah.
I'm going to do reclaim the realm. Well, sorry, priority.
Well, I could make a minute difference. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so what would you do?
I guess I would just take the double for any chance to do anything. I literally can't score points. I have a bow.
Yeah.
Like my battle tactic that I have available is a 2-unit thing to begin with.
You could try to slay the entourage and kill him. Oh, you're in combat.
Yeah,
So,
and he
yeah.
can do max 3 damage in combat with a 666 roll.
I also get to heal before that happens.
It's fair to see you've come back and you'll get a 10-point turn. I can only imagine on the last turn.
Because I can do reclaim the realms.
Yeah, very easily. You're already.
I can teleport. I got more
You
than 4
move 2
units.
inches and you're done. Reclaim the realms. Good game, dude.
Good game.
Damn it. Damn.
You should play your Sylvaneth.
All right, and there we have it. It is done. It is updated. The score is completely wrong. God dang it. Scored the wrong guy. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, sorry. And the score here. Let's make it right at least. Yay. Oh, still a little wrong. And there it is. That? Bingo. All right. So it'll be 33-25 for Sylvaneth. I want to thank these two beautiful people for playing the game tonight. Always an act of courage, obviously, to get up on stream, receive any criticism. These guys were just absolutely awesome. Thank you very, very much, Kyle, and thank you very, very much, Paul. I'd like to thank all of you for hanging out with me tonight. It was a joy to have you in chat. It was a pleasure to have you all watching. If you are available next Wednesday, well, guess what? We're going to try to do this all over again. We got a stream happening this Friday for 40K. So that'll be kicking off at around between 5:30 and 6 o'clock, give or take. So if we don't see you on Friday, we'll see you next Wednesday night, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are. Until then, see you all later.
What I'll tell you is the Snatcher bosses suck.
The Snatcher bosses can give +1 damage to your infantry, no?
Oh, that's gone now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Because I'm looking at the old rule.